Who Dat family, check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. Check out the Pro Shop and Who Dat Nation. TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who Dat and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who Dat in all of us.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who Dat to the black and gold family, man. We in this thing. Time for another installment of TSC, man. We're in the building, special Saturday stream. TSC, we're going to cover this Onyemata thing. Much love to the Great Saint Think Tank. I appreciate you guys for chiming in on this installment. The Saturday afternoon stream. Big ups to the Great Saint Think Tank. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. I'm Big Q, the host, and you're the Great Saint Think Tank, the Who Dat Nation, the Black and Gold Nation, the best in the business, man. We in the building. Certainly the most intelligent, most certainly the most loyal, most certainly the most dedicated, most certainly the strongest, the best all together. The Who Dat Nation is top notch. So big ups to you guys for joining me in this special Saturday stream. This is part 2 of a stream that we did Friday, in which we couldn't extend out to the family members opportunities to chime in on David Onyemata, his 6-game suspension, among other Saints topics as well. And this stream will give you an opportunity to chime in on the live stream. So I'd like to thank all you guys, all of the family members for chiming in on the Great Saint Think Tank on this episode of the show. So this is pretty much in whatever commentary or questions that you guys have, you can feel free to chime in. You can please feel free to hit the like button as you come into the stream, as well as we get going, man. Big ups to the fam. All right, so with that being said, much love to the family members. Brother Byron, Who Dat to you? Good to see Brother Byron. Be kind is in the building. What's happening, fam? Who Dat to you? Brother Torrey Shepard Sr., Who Dat to you as well. Appreciate Brother Torrey in the building as well. All right, Kai the Great is in the building as well. How you doing, Brother Kai? Much love to you, my family member. Appreciate you. All right, who else we got chiming in on this thing? Much love to everybody. All right, Tim. Who Dat to Tim? Big ups to Brother Tim chiming in on this episode of the Coma. All right, and let's see what else we got chiming in as we keep going down and down and down and down. All right, who else we got? Say Rudy's in the building as well. Big ups to Rudy. Appreciate you chiming in. What's up, Matthew? Who that to you, Matt? Good to see Matt in the building as well. All right, Greg Raging Cajun. What's up, Greg? Who that to your fam? Appreciate you being in the building as well. And big ups to the entire Great Saint Think Tank. Gabriel Thomas, who that to your fam? Appreciate you being in here as well. Michael, what's up, Michael? Who that to your fam? Appreciate you being in the building, my friend. Who that to you? All right, who else we got? What's up, James? Who that to your fam? All right, what's good with it in the building? Uptown in the building. All right, much love, brother James. Who that to you? All right, JT, what's up, brother JT in the building as well. Much love to you. Thank you for being in the building as well. All right, Pelicans Nola is in the building. What's up, Pelicans Nola? Who that to your fam? Appreciate you dropping by as well. Much love to the fam. All right, Brian, he got one. He says, "Can you put the link in the OK the Pro Shop?" All right, yes, sir. I certainly will do that. Give me just a second there, Brian. Let me get it for you, and I'll place it in the Pro Shop for you. I mean, the link for the Pro Shop. All right. I hear you, JT. All right. I don't see that. You ain't old, brother. You know, we don't, nah, young at heart, my friend. Much love to you as well. So give me just a second. Let me share this link with Rudy. I mean, excuse me, with Brian right quick. Let me see. Where the hell is that link? I know it was up here. Yeah, here we are. Okay. It's where the links are at the top of the YouTube platform stream when they have those little links on. I don't know how it looks on your phone. Most people watch it on the phone. If you're watching it on your other device, we don't know how it goes. But yeah, but there are several different Pro Shop links. I'll drop one right now. Hold on, let me see if I can find the one there. There's actually two. Let me open both of them so that I can kind of refer to them as well. So just give me a second, my friend, and I'll make sure you get that information. All right. Big ups to the family members, man. I appreciate y'all being here as well. And I thank you, man, for your support. All right. Just a second there. Let me make sure I get that in there for Brian. All right. And Brian, here is let me see. This is one of the Pro Shops. All right. This is one of them right here. All right, that's in the stream right there. That's one of them right there. And I'm going to post the second Pro Shop link as well. Hold on, give me just a second now. All right, just a second here. And that's the second one. All right, thank you, Brian. I appreciate you, bro. It's in there. All right, so big ups to the West. What's up, Gundam? Big ups to brother Gundam is in the building as well. Much love to the family members. What's up, Rocky? Who that to you, fam? Big ups to Rocky as well. Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Who that to you? All right, let's see. We got the rest of the family members as well. I thought I seen Cheryl in there. Yes, she goes. What's up, Cheryl, baby? Who that to you? Good to see Cheryl in there. Much love to the Sports Coma Queens in the building. Much love to you guys. We appreciate you. We really do. All right, and the rest of the family members as well. So big ups to the family members, man. And thank y'all for being here. Please feel free to hit upon the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and join the Great Saint Think Tank today and join the rest of the Who Dat Nation. We in the building. All right, fam. So with that being said, there's a link in the top of the chat as well. What's up, Rudy? Who that to you as well? Big ups to you. All right. So there's a link in top of the chat, family members, that's pinned to the top of the chat for the family members. And of course, we know what we're talking about. We're going to be dealing with is, of course, the David Onyemata thing that happened, the 6 game suspension. I wish it was a lot less than that went on the other day, and it kind of hit us real fast. And that punishment came down real quick. Real quick. That one came down. And let me just refresh the minds of some of the family members who might have forgotten it. Give me just a second here. I'll pull the article up so we can see it. And we'll just some of the family members will refresh their minds on what we covered yesterday, which is pretty much this right here with David Onyemata right here facing this 6 game suspension. Not a good thing, but at least it happened. at a time where we can actually do something about it, like it's early on. Saints defensive tackle David Onyemata suspended 6 games for violation of the PED policy. This is the article coming from NFL.com that was covering it. Kevin Patra, I want to say his name is. New Orleans Saints will miss starting defensive tackle David Onyemata to open the season. Onyemata released a statement Friday on Instagram relaying that he's facing an NFL suspension, and an NFL network insider Ian Rappaport later reported Onyemata's suspension will be for 6 games for the violation of the NFL's performance enhancing drug policy. And of course, David Onyemata said, quote, I was informed by the NFLPA yesterday that I have tested positive for a banned substance, resulting in a suspension for the part of the 2021 NFL season, end quote. Onyemata wrote via Catherine Terrell of The Athletic, quote, while I was certainly surprised and disappointed with this news, I am responsible for what I put in my body, as I have never knowingly taken anything that could cause a positive test. We are currently in the process of testing the supplements I was taking at the time of the test. Regardless, I am committed to being more aware of any medication and dietary supplements that may contain substances banned by the NFL, end quote. So David lays out the idea that he did not know what he was taking. Is that whatever supplements he was taking contained stuff that might have made his test dirty, which caused him to do that. Now, why are they testing the supplements? Because perhaps with the research of the supplements that he was taking or whatever he was taking, he can then get that information to the NFL, and it would then lessen his suspension. Perhaps a reduction from the suspension from 6 games to possibly 3 games would be in order if he can show that it wasn't intentional, that it was a mistake. Even though they would not, okay, you ain't going to get no games, he still would get some. But hopefully we'll carry this on and see what goes on and see if his team, whoever the we are that he's talking about, testing those supplements, stick to that, and that it's not an excuse or saying it, because we've heard stuff like this before, not from David O. You know what I'm saying? Not from David. The only other thing David Onyemata ever had an issue with was back in 2019 when he had that marijuana box that was supposed to come here, but he never touched that box that was intercepted in the mail. We broke all that down. He never smoked none of that stuff. And that's how it went. Now with this, 6 games is a bit heavy-handed in my opinion, but that's Roger Goodell. Goodell does not like the Saints, and he's shown countless of times when issuing out punishment to the Saints, he is very heavy-handed. That's why I despise him. I think he's a piece of garbage. I think he's a piece of trash. And the majority of the supporters of the NFL who buy the tickets that really matter and buy the merchandise agree with me. They boo him everywhere we go. They boo him, they boo him, they boo him because he's scum. But they don't want to get rid of him because they make so much money with him, it goes to show you that they are scum as well. You have some kind of bastard like this representing the NFL. So, I mean, at the end of the day, this is a tough one, but we'll see if David and his team have those supplements tested and then perhaps turn that data into the NFL. And Roger Goodell ain't going to reduce the sentence. He's just a jackass. He ain't going to do nothing about it. I can tell you that much. The 28-year-old defensive tackle is one of the Saints' key defenders. He started 30 games the past couple of seasons as the club's defensive tackle. In his 5-year career in New Orleans, Onyemata has compiled 16 sacks while gobbling up 167 tackles. One of the top interior defenders in the NFL, Onyemata can penetrate, crumble pockets, and take on double teams. His 46 QB pressures last season ranked 13 among all defensive interior players, according to PFF. And with former fellow starting defensive tackle Sheldon Rankins now in New York Jets, the Saints, who will lean on a stalwart defense as they break in a new QB, are sure to miss Onyemata for however long his suspension lasts to open the 2021 campaign. So, with that being said, we covered this the other day, and then we came back and it's a shame, to be honest with you. But 6 games, and like I said, now that that's the problem, the solution is obviously that we now move into solution mode. And solution mode is finding players. Well, we do have we have some very interesting, very good players in it, and we're pretty deep at the defensive and interior position. Also, the free agency. The list has very respectable defensive linemen there that can hold down while David Onyemata is there. If the Saints decide to sign a veteran, which they should, to help out with the rest of the guys we have, I think the Saints will be fine. Of course, you can't replace David Onyemata. That's not what I'm saying. But if you can get a Quan Short or Jarrell Casey or perhaps a Geno Atkins, one of those guys to kind of come in and kind of just hold up things for a little bit until Onyemata comes back, 6 games or how many games it's going to be, then I think we can be able to make an adjustment. But like I said, the positive is this happened prior to the season, gives us time to prepare, make a few moves, gets players' mindset. Okay, David O is down. It's time for us to step up and make a name for ourselves. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. So that's it is. David Onyemata suspended 6 games violation of the PED policy. So I know that a lot of the family members are kind of upset about that, man. Looking at it, saying to themselves, man, what the hell is going on here? But let me tell you something. It's always something in it, fam. Remember last year was Drew Brees, or what happened with Drew and all of the fallback from what happened with Drew. That was last year as well. A lot of people thought that would destroy the team. Actually, it didn't. It galvanized the team to a great degree. But the reality is, it's every offseason we have something like this. And of course, it's not done yet. And I hate to sprinkle some more bad news upon the great Saint think tank. But the reality is it's not done yet. We had not heard any punishment that has been given down by Roger the Scum Goodell about Marshawn Lattimore, which is, in my opinion, going to be 2 games, at least 1 game. But in my opinion, it'll probably be at least 2 games. He's heavy-handed against the Saints, like I said before. So it's pathetic. Kai says, so Onyemata out for 6 games. Lattimore most likely will be out for 3 games, maybe. Give or take, shaking my head. Yeah, those are 2 big pieces that are missing. The Saints, they're just gonna have to step up. What's up, Mocha? Who that to you, fam? Big ups. But it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous and on an epic level. But are we not the black and gold nation? They throw stuff like this. We just have to get over it, and we have to rise above it. Rocky says, I'm not saying he normally did, but how many times have you heard that? The only person I heard that's up with the sprinter from LSU got banned from the Olympics was smoking weed. That's terrible. Thank you, Rocky. Appreciate that. All right. Let's see who else we got out there chiming in. Michael says, hold on. It jumped on me, Michael. Hold on. Mike says it'll be all right. It ain't pretty, plus our secondary, but we'll be all right. And that's the mentality. A lot of family members feel that way, and they rightfully and justifiably so, because we have depth. A lot of people are ready to step up. And what is it? What's that mentality? Next man up. That's what they say, right? Well, that's a big part of this here thing now. So I agree. We do have the depth, and we probably, and no doubt about it, you're going to bring in a few people to kind of help you out, just in case something like that. But some of the young guys got to step up and make a name for themselves, man, for real. All right. So with that, what's up, Anthony? Who that to you, fam? Just coming in from the pool, and yeah, mad as hell as a fool getting more than $7 million. Yeah. I know, bro. I know. You got to be smarter than that. And a lot of times we be upset with Goodell, but our players be lining themselves up for the cannon. Often said, you don't give a guy bullets who don't like you. If you don't like it, he gonna gun you down anyway, right? Tim says, would be okay if we didn't sign a defensive tackle and roll with what we got. All right, thank you, Tim. Tell me about it. What's up, fam? How you doing? Who that to you, fam? Yeah, yes, sir, I am. We're gonna be doing one tonight. Pelican post game report is on tap for tonight at 8:00. So it's a 3-show. It's today Saturday. It was a 3-stream day. We started with the Tough Tiger Talk. Now we in the Sports Coma, and tonight at 8:00 we will have the Pelican post game report. So yeah, we'll be in the building, my friend. Thanks for asking. All right, Elite, what's up, fam? Says y'all know what's funny. Every time Chance that clown gets to suspend us, it's for. I mean, it's like I said, Goodell does not like the Saints, and it is what it is. But we got to make sure we don't have any of these bullshit little moves right here that can ultimately cause problems where it lines us up for punishment from Roger Goodell, because he won't hesitate to punish the black and gold nation. So with that being said, fam, this is a reaction stream from the family members. I'm not going to cover too much news, notes, and items. This show is specifically and dedicated to you guys. So we're going to be on air up until I say right at about, maybe 6, right at, I say about 6:30, which maybe 6:30, between 6:30 and 7. So if you won't get on here, you better get on here now. and get your comments out there. You know, if you got any questions, feel free to put the questions in the comment section, or you can hit the link at the top of the chat, pop in, and we'll get it going. Now we got Coach Rudy chiming in. We got Rudy first up on the stream. We're gonna bring in Rudy. Rudy, how you doing, my friend?
Man, I was feeling great, having a great day spending with my family, and especially my little nephew who's around. But this just really just irks me. I'm like, you really okay? He said he was trying to make sure that he wasn't doing anything else illegal against the NFL policy, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm not surprised. Look, I know some people did used to smoke weed. Heck, I even know several comedians that smoke weed, but like 6 games, that's a bit extreme. I mean, now if it's for an actual performance-enhancing drug, okay, that's legit, okay? But when it's like smoking weed and maybe some vitamins that can possibly be considered contraband, I feel like he should at least be suspended from anywhere from 2 to maybe 4 games max. And to be honest, Roger Goodell has hated us since since I believe it was, since he came into as a commissioner in 10, after we won the Super Bowl. I bet he just threw it out like, let's see who should I always pick on. Saints it is. Oh, boy. Really just frustrates me, you know?
Yeah, it's a pain, Rudy. It is. And Goodell is like I said, he does do that, bro.
And
he's known for doing that.
And can you refresh for me about Lattimore's case right now?
Well, Lattimore right now, as it stands right here, and I can put up on the screen. His stuff is he got off for like a misdemeanor or something like that. Let me pull it
because apparently he had a gun in his car that wasn't registered or something like that.
Yeah, but that's not that part of it's not going to fall on Lattimore.
I think was he borrowing like someone's car or something like that?
He was in a car with somebody else. It was him and 3 other.
So I think 3 other guys. I think it was probably one of their guns. That they you know. But then again, who's to say, you know?
Yeah, the guy in the back of him is the one when we played that entire tape. You know, dealing with what we seen in that vehicle, and from what I've seen on it, that's the latest thing I remember dealing with that particular item. But once again, you know how Goodell is. Goodell doesn't care. He gonna have me 8 ways for Tuesday anyway.
Even if look, this is look. I know this might sound a little like weird, but 2012, like that should never happen. The bounty gate should never happen.
Right.
Even because first off, there was no evidence for it. And granted, people look. Of course, we're probably going to give players going to get a little more incentive to win. You know, not much, but they add to their contract. Like, hey, you win the playoffs, you get a little more extra. You know, that's why this thing is called incentive-based contracts.
This is true.
And after they didn't find anything, and with the whole team was acquitted, he still decides to suspend Sean Payton for that entire year. Because a lot of them were still core players from the Super Bowl year. I'm willing to bet that. By the way, 10 and 11 was not a year. I'm willing to bet after 2009, for the Super Bowl years, we would have had a back-to-back in 12 and 13, and definitely won in 18. So Drew Brees should have had at least 4. But that's just my theory, though.
DLP saying if it's PEDs, the standard is 4 games. From my understanding, it's his second drug bust in 3 years, so 6 games is likely why this is happening. And
the first one was just the first one, if I remember correctly, was just to deal with marijuana, right?
Yeah, it was a box that he had ordered in the mail, but he wasn't charged for that. And it was no charge pertaining. He had to do a little class. To be honest, nothing was charged.
To be honest, this whole weed thing just really bugs me. I'm like, you want to punish someone for smoking weed? I'm like, if they're not hurting anybody and they're doing it responsibly in their own home, let them have it, you know? And if the charges are dropped, like the misdemeanor charges are dropped, maybe like if it was just his first charge, I'm like, give him at least a couple quarters of suspension. That's about it, you know? Don't like do okay, if they want to go that route, here's the route I want to take. Because how crucial, how we still don't how people don't understand how serious concussions are. I'm like, okay, you want to do that way? We're gonna do this. For every time you target somebody in the head blatantly multiple times, you're gonna be suspended for X amount of games. And if you keep doing it, you're no longer playing in the league. Sounds a bit? Does that sound a bit extreme?
Nah, if it's a target to the head, man, unintentional is one thing, but that was something
Yeah,
that
and
some
now
people did.
if it's unintentional,
If it's intentional, you're right. That's dangerous.
you're ejected out of here. And then
Right.
depending on if it's unintentional, like if say momentum, you couldn't stop your own momentum, and it was accidental, then you'd be like, okay, since it was accidental, we're gonna give you like a slight fine and maybe suspend you for like a quarter at best, which I think would be fair. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I mean that makes sense to me. If you got a guy that's targeting people, going to the head, you destroy their ass up out of there.
And also here's another. I'm going to add this along with the targeting thing. If refs say there was no penalty when there's a blatant penalty, they're fired, and
I'm for that.
And they're immediately fired. They're forever blacklisted in the community.
It should be a penalty. It should be a penalty system for referees blowing calls, even though they pretend that is nothing happens to them. You like the referee that didn't call the call in the Saints matchup against the Rams. He should have been thrown out of the league for incompetence.
Yep.
But there was no discipline, which means that and I know at a higher level, it's not on the referees. A lot of times they're told not to make certain calls.
Had the time. Look, to be honest, Brady should own the whole NFL is rigged, if you ask me personally. Look, and I know it is, because think about it. The years that Brady should have at least only like 4, maybe 5 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give him the one in Tampa because, to be honest, we shot ourselves in the foot. I'm not gonna lie, we shot ourselves in the foot. So he should at least have 4 with the he should have at least 4 with the Patriots. Well, actually, no. 6. Excuse me. I forgot about the one when we played against Atlanta. Should have at least 5 with the Patriots and 1 with Tampa. I'm like, that's to be honest, that's incredibly fair, But the one he should not have is the one where the Saints and the Patriots were going to be playing.
Yeah, I agree.
And of course, Brady is still salty the fact that and this happened back when he was still a Charger. He was getting his ass handed to him by Breeze.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's wacky though. You make great points right there though, Rudy. I mean, it's like I said, and big ups to the family members. Thank y'all for being here. Much love to the fam. Momo McDowell, big ups to your fam. Ja Williams, Elite, Teal, my dog Teal, and the rest of the family members chiming up in this thing. Anthony, and the rest of the fam, thank y'all for being here. Who that to you? Appreciate you for being here. But
I do have some big good news for you, Big Q.
Go ahead, bro.
Of course, as you know, I am subscribed to this channel and the Pelicans post game review, right?
Yes, sir.
I also subscribed to the Ring Kings boxing, your boxing channel.
Okay, thank you
for that. And Tough Tiger Talk.
Oh, thank you for that as well. 4-time thank you there, Rudy. Appreciate you.
I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed that comment I sent you last night on the Pelicans post game.
Oh, it was funny. It was funny, man. A lot of people enjoyed it. We had a live.
I felt bad for bashing big DC and his mom. Like, I declare a compliment war because we need to stop just bashing each other, start lifting up people.
Well, that's good. That's a good sentiment, Rudy. And I don't think DC took it personal. He's a lighthearted guy.
Yeah,
I know. He didn't think he was malicious with it. He was going back with it too. So
he was.
Right. That's love. So I mean, I appreciate you, and I know he appreciates you for saying that as well, my friend.
The desirable Caribbean.
Anytime we put DC on the island with the Caribbean jokes, man, that's a funny thing to me, man. I've been messing with him about that.
You were about on the floor laughing so hard. Where you said I saw the desirable. I actually looked at my phone to see what I could put in by the comment with the D and the C. I knew about the Caribbean because he's from Jamaica.
Well, he said, he's I mess with him about that, man, all the time, man. So I mean,
and you also gave it mess with Cam Reddish.
Right. Well, that's his guy. That's his guy, and his second guy is DT Lozada. So he got
Oh,
his
oh,
guys. He got
I
his
just
guys.
hey, forgive me, but this is a bit off topic, but I'm gonna give a shout out to Mr. Torrey Shepard Sr. because it was either him or Cass letting someone pointing me in the direction of another UDFA that we have on our team as a linebacker. I didn't know nothing about. He's from Clemson.
Okay.
His name is Shaq Smith.
Shaq Smith from Maryland.
Maryland, yeah, Maryland, whoever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. What did
But
he say about him, Rudy?
he told me to check him out. I'm like, I looked up his highlights. Dude plays like freaking Quan Alexander.
Well, I mean, he's a seek and destroy type of linebacker, man. I think he'll be a really good special teams guy.
I mean, that's where he gets to start at somehow. You gotta get your start somewhere.
Right. I mean, we know Craig's not coming back. It's the Saints trying to upgrade the speed component of the special teams. Craig Robinson, that part of his game is long gone. But
I know who replaced Craig Robinson. It was a dude from Mississippi State. I believe it was his name, JT Gray, something like that.
JT Gray. Well, I mean, it probably. I mean, JT was on the team already.
Yeah, that dude's a pretty good special team. That dude, like, whew. But yeah, man. It just. By the way, little heads up for later tonight with the Pelicans post game review. I got some players I want you to keep an eye out for.
Okay, you got some. I know you told me about
Charles Bassey.
Bassey. Yeah, we looked him up.
The Nigerian person from Western Kentucky.
6'11", 240. Yeah, we're gonna cover it. We're gonna put in some work tonight on that Pelican post game.
Remember, I told you in our quote, I'm gonna go, after that last Pelicans post game review. I'm gonna go home, do some homework, and do some scouting, do some highlights. I'm not. That's not the wrong. That's the wrong one. See if or is what? Yeah, it was the right. Yeah, that was the right one. Stupid freaking! I need to start labeling these. Yep, got the list right here.
All right, Rudy, ready for the pellet? Okay, yeah, because we're gonna talk about the Willie Green. I won't get what the family members are saying about the rest of these guys, man, as well. Momo McDowell, man, where the link is in the chat, my friend. If you want to pop in, or any of the rest of the family members that want to pop in on the stream, hit the link at the top of the chat, man.
I don't think Byron's ready for each one, teach one, and James.
You might be. What's up, Adrian? Who that to you? Who that to the rest of the fams popping up in here as well? Much love to y'all. Black Pearl, who that to you, fam? Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by. Brother Dada. What's up, Brother Dada? Who that to you? 504 Hot Boy and the rest of the family members. Tell me about it, 504 and all the family members, man. Much love to you guys, and big ups to you.
I didn't know you had a. By the way, I'm surprised at how low this channel had. I'm subscribers this channel has with a Tough Tiger Talk. I thought it had at least more than just 81 subscribers.
Nah, it's more than that. It's more than that. It's it's more than 81 people. But I mean, I don't really pay attention to that stuff, man. I don't really. I do it for the content. I told.
So long as you enjoy so long as you love what you do, you won't network a day in your life.
Right. It's growing, man. And it's growing.
I had 320 subscribers at one time. Now I'm back down 319. Like, oh well, one subscriber. What's a little big whoop? You know, I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
Right, that's what you got to do.
I've been a little bit lazy about it, but it's kind of hard to do some more stuff when you have outdated computer, you know. But you got to make do what you got, you know. You got to dance who brung you.
Right. Well, eventually you just keep doing what you're doing. It'll take care of itself. You'll improve, and people will get behind you. So that's what it's all about.
Like my channel is like anything creative, like anime, music, what have movies.
What's the name of your channel, Rudy? Tell the people what's the name of your channel, man.
Rudy Burden. Okay,
Rudy Burden.
And if you see a little animated drawing of a mafia dude, that's me.
Okay. Is that that's your symbol on here, isn't it?
Yep. Okay. I just changed it last night.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the way, that's a big shout out to my buddy who made that for me. But anyways, what was I at? Oh wow! Oh yeah, I do plan to get a whiteboard behind me. So if we ever need to have a chat where we go over plays and I can break down the destroyed defenses, I'm all for it. But I do agree with you, Big Q. The videos will take care of themselves because the one of the A&Vs I made, it was a basketball A&V to the song "Believer" by Imagine Dragons. It was just barely over 1,000. 2 years, and it's been on there for 2 years. Now it's over 60,000 views.
How about that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You do it, man, and people find it, whether it's here or another.
Yeah, by the way, I feel like you'd enjoy it too. You know.
And it says if the Bucks, but guess okay, they talking about the finals and the rest of them.
But
All right.
by the way, I'm predicting for the NBA Finals. Forgive me if I've got a sports topic, but I believe that the Suns will take it. Will win 4-2. If not, they'll take it on Game 7.
All right, Game 7, going 7. That's what you're saying, Rudy?
No, I said they'll win. They will win 4-2. If not that, they'll win. They'll take it in Game 7.
Okay, yeah. It's a tough series, man. A lot of people think it goes in 7. Think the Bucks and Suns go 7, but it's refreshing to see the Bucks and Suns, two different teams, and seeing what we've been seeing. I really wanted to see Phoenix and Atlanta. It just didn't work out that way. They couldn't get past Giannis and them. So
of course, Atlanta. Of course, you be. I won't be mad at this, man. To be honest, I have more respect for the Hawks than I do the Dirty Birds. But it's Atlanta. They choke worse than we do.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. We got to improve, man. No doubt about it, man. Yeah. All across the board, no doubt about it. But
yeah, I do agree with you. Like I want what you've been saying. Like if we can find someone on the interior, just like one guy, that's fine. If we get him. I don't have to. Okay, that's just to get more depth because we have plenty of depth, but some of these other guys are unproven. Except Shy Tuttle.
Well, Shy Tuttle is Malcolm Roach, Shy Tuttle, and there's a bunch of guys that,
But I do think
they don't have much names. I mean, Jalen Dalton's a big nose tackle there, and Lorenzo Neal Jr.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious to see how Lorenzo Neal does.
Yeah, a lot of people are.
I already know what Malcolm Roach and Shy Tuttle can do because I believe it was because Rankins had a little hamstring injury or something like that, and Onyemata was also out too. I remember correctly, right? That they swapped them, one of the two. And we got to see both of them play in the interior. And they did pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But I won't deny, that Broncos game, I refused to watch that game. I mean, though I did, but that was a boring game. I'm going to flat out say that was a boring game.
Yeah, we got to do something about it. We going to climb up out of this thing. We're going to get this right, man. Ain't no doubt about it, man. Like I said, dealing with the David Onyemata suspension, we'll take it.
I mean,
and try it, man, and keep moving.
Since
Say again, Rudy.
Since we drafted him, he's been very consistent. I apologize for interrupting.
Yeah, he's been very consistent.
He's been like Cam Jordan levels of consistency. That's saying something.
Yeah, he's taking Cam's example.
Yeah. I think it wouldn't be surprised if Cam took him under his wing at because we got him when did we draft Onyemata? What was it, 14, 15?
Oh, it was what? When we took Onyemata, man. Sheesh. It was what? When we took Onyemata?
It was one of those 7-9 years. I remember that,
Yeah, he been here for what? 6 or 7 years? I want to say no, because he was here for 4 years. 5 years. About 5 years.
The tail end of so he was in the tail end of the 7-9 seasons.
Yeah, we've had Onyemata here since for 5 years because we Sheldon Rankins just left last year, this past off season. You got him going into his 5th year with him taking the crown. So 5 years of David Onyemata. But we knew he was going to be something special when he walked through the door because he was a mammoth wildebeest. They couldn't barely block him. He was super strong. He just didn't need to work on his fundamental.
He
had to, and I think he's still going, man. We haven't seen the best of David Onyemata. We'll see.
And speaking of Onyemata, I don't think we ever seen the best of Davenport either. For 2 reasons: one, he's always been hurt, and two, it looked like sometimes he forgot his fundamentals. Sometimes you got to get back to the basics because that will keep you in the long run.
Nigerian,
yeah.
Nigerian,
we
Momo.
went from Nigeria to Canada. And that's where. Speaking of which, I didn't mean to ask you, how many people from Canada have been drafted into the NFL? That's a good question. Man.
Yeah, it is a good question. I know the Black and Gold responsible for at least 2 of them. I mean, I know we took Akeem Hicks from Canada and also David Onyemata. And if we can reach back to the
You got
best,
one more.
who that?
Delvin Bro.
That's well, I mean, he came from the CFL, yeah. So I mean, I guess you could say we did take him from the CFL to help us. And we got right. That's true. He got up there. Wynton McManus is another dude who they. I think it's Wynton McManus who we brung from up there to be a special team guy. So, we'll just have to monitor and see how all that goes. But yeah, they got players all over the place. The Saints not afraid to reach at and try to get talent on the team to help them win.
And
all right.
Ever since Sean Payne came into the league for the Saints head coach, we've been pretty much finding a lot of diamonds in the rough with the UDFAs.
Yeah, Coach Payton looks high and low, man, for talent. That's why I say you can never kind of say he doesn't look everywhere. All right, we got Tragic coming on the show as too, so stay right where you are, there, Rudy. Tragic, what's happening, bro? Welcome on the stream.
Oh, welcome.
There he is.
Get situated there. Get settled.
Hey, Tragic, I got a question for you. Did you ever look up Uncle Phil yet?
Rudy Tragic with he says Uncle Phil, man.
I got something for Rudy.
You do?
Yeah. I know we had a special guest, the Keebler Elf, on the show.
The Keebler Elf. By the way, that's a different hat, my man. And I think it's at least a bowler hat, I think. No,
Tragic, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream, my man.
I may be short, but not that short. Here's someone. He cooking in the background. Is that true? Right, Tragic?
Oh yeah. That's my wife in the background. I think too.
Cooking it up, huh?
All right, Tragic. Let's hear from you, bro, on the David Onyemata thing, bro. I know you got you want to drop some insight, Tragic. What you got, bro?
Oh man, well that's a big blow. That's like losing David Onyemata for 6 games. That dramatically going to alter your defensive plans. Mm-hmm. You basically now lost you lost 50% of your starting line from last year. You got Onyemata gone plus Brown, so now you're talking about 2 new pieces that you're going to have to replace them with next year. So now that run stopping aspect of the game that you kind of that we pretty much felt we had on lock last year, now that's now unknown. Now we don't know how we're going to look against the run this year.
Yeah, let's not forget a piece that was part of that run stopping defense, and Sheldon Rankins. Him and Onyemata was pretty much locking people up in the middle,
Well, not just Rankins, Big Brown. Brown was also like a big kid stopping people in that middle.
That rotation was amazing.
What up? Look like Tragic. You all right? Okay.
I think the end is coming. I think you got to get away far away from the house. But hey, Tragic. I'm not too worried because we got one guy that's coming on that's starting since Rankins departed, which I have high hopes on and actually really hopeful with. Shy Tuttle, because he played in that Atlanta game with the interception.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I mean, I like the addition that we've been developing Shy, and I like him for the replace Malcolm Brown, but that's still gonna be a big loss. 6 games with Onyemata. You're gonna have to really you're probably going to have certain players that's more specialized. Like one probably on certain plays, one specializes in the run. Then for the pass players, one who specializes in the pass. I feel Malcolm Roach probably can step up for Onyemata in the pass situations, but But is he ready to tackle a full-time role? At that position. So you're probably going to have to really rotate. Well, you're going to have to rotate all of them, but you just don't really know what you're going to get on when they had to take on that starter role versus that role when they only had to play like about like 5 to 10 plays a game.
But
Yeah, hold on just a second, Rudy.
sorry.
Big ups to the rest of the family members. Benny, what's up, Benny? Will off. Much love to you, fam. Appreciate y'all being here. And the rest of the family members, please feel free to hit upon the like button. And Kioki, what's up, fam? Good to see you in the chat. 504 Hot Boy. And the rest of the family members are saying 504 Hot Boy says if we don't pick up another DT, Peyton Turner is going to have to move to the inside. Tell me about it, says Q, if you think Peyton Turner can he play on the inside? I mean, me personally, I don't. In the NASCAR package, I would rather see him on the edge and then kick
Yeah.
Cam inside.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, that would be my idea. Kick Cam inside on the NASCAR package and have Davenport and Turner on the outside. That's just how I would see it. But the Saints going to definitely have to pick up a veteran interior defensive tackle. Ain't no doubt about it. We're going to have to do that. We can't get
Yeah.
around that, fam. I mean, now listen, I like Malcolm Roach a lot. I think probably the best interior tackle we have left, consistent interior tackle would probably be Shy Tuttle, King Tut, followed by Malcolm Roach. You got Ryan Glasgow. All those guys are kind of bunched together, so to speak.
Yeah.
But we don't know what we're going to get in Tanu Passanio. That's a big question mark. Tanu Passanio, Tragic and Rudy, is a big part of this puzzle here. Inside outside game, more inside than outside. Now that you missing him, but Quan Short, Jarrell Casey, Geno Atkins, one of these guys.
That's why I'm excited for the preseason.
Well, I feel like with passing on, like I said, I always looked at passing on as for his versatility, but not being a sole defensive tackle because that when the other defensive tackle for KC when he was out, that Kansas City defense didn't really hold up good to the run. So I was looking at passing as like a pure run stopper when what's that guy big other Kansas City D tackle Chris
what's his name? The guy, he in trouble right now. Oh
no,
man,
not the defensive end. That's why they tackled a big tackle on the middle,
yeah,
like an all pro.
The big monstrous guy, Chris, whatever his name. I can't think of his name.
But when he's out, that they defense usually get teams run the ball down Kansas City throat. So I don't see Pascal as being like that guy that can really hold up against run on a regular basis. I looked at Pascal as being more like kind of like that. Yeah, Chris Jones. I looked at Pascal as being more like that replacement that we had, like the versatility when we had Mario Edwards, who can play both the outside and inside. But on a full-time basis on the inside, I don't think he's the answer. But it does open up, I believe, it might open up some of the players like Lorenzo Nielsen. He might get more reps now in camp. He might get a longer look now. They say he was coming off an injury in college, so if he's healed, he could be a hidden gem if he might get the reps in with the coaching of Ryan Nielsen. Make him coach him up and maybe get him in on the rotation. He seems to have like a solid, low to the gravity base or type body that he can anchor. So that might give him a chance to step up.
Hold up.
Yeah. Go ahead, Rudy.
Sorry, this just hit me, or a couple things hit me. Like I agree. I hope Leonard Neal could be a great down on the rest, but this just hit me. Like I know we have a couple UDFAs. One particular being Lawrence Woods. I would love to see how he does, especially. I'm kind of curious if Lattimore does get suspended, we might have looking at maybe him and Adebo on the outside. That seems like an interesting combo right there. But I saw a comment that I kind of want you to go back to, Big Q. Yes, it involves me and I think Black Suede. Go back to that comment, please.
I don't know. Where is it? Let me scroll up a bit. Here it is. Tell me about it. No, hold on. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Where the heck is it? I done lost it, Rudy. Hold on. It's around here somewhere. I might have just passed it up.
You probably overlooked it. I forgot who said it, but it was like, I think like imagine me and Big Suede together, something like that.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I put it on screen. Yeah, I think it's gone, man. Oh, here it is by Benny.
Benny,
Benny,
yeah.
Benny says, "Can you imagine Rudy and Black Suede together? It would be classic." Yeah, you should have Suede back on the show next week, fam. Just to let y'all know, he'll be popping in next week.
Cool. But I'm kind of, and what I've seen, like I said, what I've seen with Lawrence Woods on his highlights from Two Mistake years, he's a pretty good situational awareness guy. Keeps his head on a swivel, never plays out of position or overcorrects, and literally is somewhat of a ball hawk in some ways for his size, which is weird. That'd be a really interesting like pair if Lattimore is out for 2 games, because I'm pretty sure Adebo's probably going to start. Get his baptism by fire regardless. But the fact that we can have like someone else come in, like say like on the from the UDFA's, like that'd be interesting. Because now, of course, with Adebo and Lawrence Wood on the outside, and of course we got a good old CD Deuce on the inside. That's a pretty good trio right there. Let's just hope we don't have to use PJ Williams on the outside and keep him as a safety. But we still got Malcolm Jenkins and Marcus Williams, so that's a good combo right there. If there's one person we need to cut, it's Patrick Robinson.
Well, Pat Robinson, man, I don't think he's going nowhere anytime soon,
Yeah.
bro. Let's bring somebody on the. They're not going to get rid of him no time soon until at least they bring somebody on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, but go ahead, Travis. You want to add to that?
Everybody wants to dismiss these guys like the Patrick Robinsons and the PJ Williams, but other than Patrick Robinson getting hurt, the guy made key plays last year. The guy had 2 game-saving plays last year. He had game-altering plays last year.
Yeah.
You can't substitute a young team will get you beat. This guy he now has experience. He knows how to play zones now, and like I said, with Chris Richards now in the system, you're probably going to see more of those different type of zone coverages being implemented now, and you're going to need that veteran type leadership and that veteran knowledge of the secondary and experience. You're going to need a Patrick Robinson.
Yeah, you may be right. You may be right. But I know this is the other side of the ball, but I can't wait to see freaking Troutman and the dude from Iowa State. What's the dude from the title we got from Iowa State? Was it Iowa State or Indiana State? The title we got.
Linebacker?
Tight end.
Oh, you talking about Vanette?
I think that's him. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, the big tight end.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, Nick Vanette.
Yeah, I think that's him. But I kind of want to see them both. I feel like those two are gonna have a great year.
Yeah, add the Tragic's commentary on Pat Robinson. And I agree. I don't think he's going nowhere.
Nah, he ain't going nowhere.
He made plays when he's there, but that's the problem, Tragic. Where is he? Since he's been
He's never in position.
He always hurt. Tragic, you start talking, I ain't hear nothing, brother.
Sheldon Rankins used to be hurt just as much as that guy. Y'all was all in the Sheldon Rankins camp. He was hurt just as much as he was. Sheldon Rankins has probably missed more games than Patrick Robinson has.
Really? You think that?
What about
yes,
that?
I do believe that. I believe he played up the total games that Sheldon Rankins missed. I'm sure he missed more total games than Patrick Robinson missed in the Saints' career.
No.
I don't know, bro.
Hell no.
I don't know, bro. I can look it up, Tragic, if you want.
Rankins came in first season. He broke his leg. He broke the leg. Had missed some games. Came back for a few. Second season, I think he did something to another leg again and missed some games. Every season, this guy he's probably played about half the games that he started.
He missed a lot of games. You're right. But that's
why he didn't get the contract.
That's right. David Onyemata he beat him to the finish line. That's right. The first one got the contract. And David O'Gotti, we knew Sheldon Rankins was a thing of the past when that happened. So you're right on that. But that's what I'm still talking about that though, Tragic. Sheldon Rankins was showing the dough the same way. So you kind of proving that point. You know,
But
he said he
man,
was showing the door. He
Don't
got that's
mind
why
me.
he out of here. He got the contract. That other guy out of here. So your guy,
but he's not
was
making it.
your Pat Robinson guy, Tragic?
I'm saying Pat only making like $2 million, no more than probably about
Pat,
$2 or $3 million right now.
Tragic is a Pat Robinson. But I remember Tragic was taking up for him. Y'all remember that a couple of months shows ago? It was Tragic in there taking up for Pat Robinson. I remember it now.
Yep.
I'm,
Hey, Big Q. Big Q.
That's why he jumped on it so fast. He's like, hold on, man.
He jumped. He's trying to
I
snap.
just look. I'm saying the fact. I
I
told you
don't
about
get
Patrick Rob.
no,
I
I
told you
got
that
you. I
the
got you.
passing game is more complicated now, and guys like that have the experience, more years in the league to tackle different route concepts now. It takes a little longer to develop as a quarterback now.
Hey, Big Q. Don't
You
mind
remember
me.
Gary?
I'm enjoying the
I
show.
remember it was you, Tragic, taking up for Patrick Robinson because nobody takes up for Patrick Robinson.
I'm gonna give you another example. You remember when Darius Slay was the #1 draft pick by the New York Jets? With the New York Jets, he was a bust. But then the Detroit Lions signed him. Then he's Pro Bowl
Different
All
scheme.
Pro player.
Different scheme. They knew how to put him into the scheme. It's different things, a different
Okay,
environment.
Terrence Newman. Terrence Newman. Remember when Terrence Newman first came out of K State? People were saying he was a bust. It
Talking
took a
about
few
Newman to the
years.
Cowboys.
Yeah, it took
Okay.
Terrence Newman a few years. It takes these guys now a few years. Some guys they get it right away. Some of these guys it take them a few years. Everybody's not going to get it year one. Some of them it take like 3 or 4 years to become a quality NFL player. And a lot of times we see these guys just because they drafted #1. We want them to hit the ground on running, and we want them to be Pro Bowl from the get go. Sure, Lattimore came in and was Pro Bowl from the get go. He was the #1 pick, and all your expectations were filled. You know, because you said he was #1, he handled his biz, and everything was up and up. But some of these guys, sometimes they drafted one, sometimes they drafted two, regardless. But sometimes it takes them about 3 or 4 years. And some guys start off slow, but then like the third or fourth year, the light goes on, but we still condemn them on what they did that first and second year.
Well, I get you on that, but I'm saying Tragic. Patrick Robinson, man, he misses up. When the Saints re-signed Patrick Robinson to come back here, bro,
They
you know
needed the experience.
he
You
did.
lost
Yeah,
Jenkins.
yeah, I know he needed the experience, and they got the experience as long as and then a bunch of missed games. That's why they restructured his contract because he was making what $4 or $5 million. Then they
Yeah.
restructured his contract because he wasn't there. The man. Now listen, you're right. You make a good point that he did have a couple of games where he came in and make some plays, but that's far and few in between, bro. He missed a
Those
lot
was
of
game
contests.
saving plays. Those was like
I
game
got
ending,
you.
game saving plays.
I got you, but I
He
won't say
wasn't
no. I wasn't
he
on it
wasn't
all
he
the
wasn't
time.
waiting around eating the fish all like lackadaisical, waiting for the play to be made in front of him. The man made the play. He wasn't saying plays gonna be made. People gonna make plays because they play the game, and other players got players too. He wasn't just sitting around eating the fish.
I
The
got you.
man
I got
made plays.
so Tragic said, hold on to him, bro. You ain't got nobody else. Well,
you gotta hold on till somebody proves that they can beat him out.
that's right.
You can't just be
That's right.
tossing them
Yeah,
out. If somebody
you're
beat
right.
him out, then they beat him out.
And we need some of these young people to step up anyway. Keep Washington, Pale, Grant Hill, and the rest of these guys. We need these young cornerbacks to step up and see what they can do out here.
And
But
maybe
yeah,
Pell Grant Haley do step up. I mean, he stepped up in that last game of the season. The
he did.
Saints might actually do like him. Maybe that's why they probably wasn't in the rush. They probably feel good what they have, and they just probably want him to compete. They probably don't want to just give it to him, but they probably want him to compete in camp.
No, and I agree with you on that. That's why I say could be a possibility why the Saints ain't bringing in new defensive backs in here to the team to compete with those young guys. They might like the room. Dollar,
Yeah.
thank you for your super chat, my bro. He said, Q, you ever think of inviting Jameis one-on-one? Yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out to Jameis via social media, bro. I've been doing other stuff, man. A lot of other stuff I've been working on, but I'm gonna get back on my interview
Hey,
game, bro. I've been kind of doing other stuff, but thank you, Dollar, for your super chat, bro. I keep that in mind, my man.
hey,
Thank you.
Big
Yeah,
Q.
yeah. Go ahead, Rudy.
When I mentioned Robinson, I got my popcorn ready because there's gonna be a show with Tragic over here. If you noticed, I was steadily just doing this and waiting.
You trigger tragic. That's what it was.
I sat back and enjoyed the show.
Hey, look, I'm gonna defend those PJ Williams and I'm gonna defend the Patrick Robinson. Tell them guys tell one of them younger guys beat him out. I'm gonna defend him.
I got you, tragic. You're right though, but most of these guys got to push them off. DLP
They
says
do.
Bryce Thompson's a sleeper. Yeah, from Tennessee, real scrappy guy. And DLP says Rankins. Nah, Rankins played more. He was injured, but he showed up and produced when he was on the field.
Yeah, he did.
Robinson was always gone for long stretches, got paid, never produced.
The man, look what he just said. He said Rankins produced when he was on the field. When Robinson was on the field, he produced. The man made a game-saving interception in the Detroit game.
Hold up. Yeah,
Trail, what's up, Trail? Trail said Robinson's worse than Brandon Brown. Damn.
Oh no, he's
Man.
not. Now come on now.
Hold up. Tragic, hold up.
Go ahead, Rudy.
You said that he made game. How many games in plays did he have? Like maybe one, maybe two. One was against the Detroit Lions, and this is what this past year, if I remember correctly, right?
Well, he wasn't starting. Lattimore had got hurt. Remember, Lattimore got hurt because Lattimore never come in to the season in shape. He made his way into shape, and Patrick Robinson made a game-saving interception in that game.
Tragic, hold up. I hear you. I get it. I understand it. But I'm gonna rebut and counter. I'm gonna counter argue that point. While yes, he may have like 1 or 2 game-saving plays, how often was he not where he's supposed to be? Played overcorrection, played out of position, and always got burnt by the wide receivers. How often that happened?
When he was in there, it wasn't too many times he was out of position when he was in games last year.
I meant since he came to the league.
I'm talking about last year. We ain't talking about his previous step with the Saints. We talking about last year.
How many times he got burnt in his whole career?
I don't know how many times he got burnt his whole career. It ain't about his whole career. We talking about last season.
Several times. And sometimes
Like I said, sometimes it takes players a few years. Some guys hit the ground 1, some guys hit the ground 2. We know Patrick Robinson, the Super Bowl year at Philly is when the light went on for him. The guy was the top nickel back that year. From that point on, when he played the nickel in Philly, the bell rang, and he learned how to be an NFL player. He probably learned more about coverages. It's like when Jenkins was here the first time. Jenkins at first, when he was playing safety, the Saints let him go because he really wasn't ready to play safety. But by the time he got to Philly, the bell went off. Whatever. He learned how to different concepts, but now he's back.
I'm curious. Big Q.
Go ahead, Rudy.
How old was Patrick Robinson when he played for the Eagles and when they won the Super Bowl?
What was that about 3 years ago? I'm going to have to look it up. I won't say about 3 years if I'm not mistaken on that, which will put him at, how old is Pat
Actually,
Robinson?
I think it was like 2017
No.
when they won.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the year we got. That was the year of the Minneapolis Miracle.
Okay. I'm looking it up, but go ahead, Rudy.
But yeah, I believe they played the Patriots in 17 because that's the year we played the Minnesota, and then Minnesota got the butts kicked by the freaking Eagles. And then they won a Super Bowl. And that was what? That was like 4 years ago, right?
Something along those lines.
How old is he now?
He is 33.
Okay. So, and he came to the league at like what? About age of anywhere between 21, 23, right?
He came in the league in what was it? I think it was 2009. I won't say 2010. No, 2010 draft.
Okay. And how old was he when he came to the draft? Like 22, 23 years old?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Probably about like that. Probably.
No, it took him.
22.
So you're telling me it took him nearly 7 years to get the bowl finally going.
He had a stint, and hold on, Tragic. That first stint with Patrick Robinson here, man, come on, you can't, bro. Come on, you got to keep it real. He was pretty bad.
I said it was bad. I said the first stint was bad. Just like that first stint when Malcolm Jenkins was playing. When Malcolm Jenkins first went to safety for the Saints. Remember, he used to be playing all the way in the back like he was on punt team. he He used to be way in the back. And he would always like the ball would get caught. Then he would always run up and make the tackle. But after the guy got like the first down, he would make the tackles like it'd be like first down. Then Melvin Jenkins make the tackle. Another first down, Melvin Jenkins make the tackle. He made no plays at the time he was playing safety for the Saints.
But I will give you this.
But then he went to Philly and a light click. And now you see him process. Now he's able to recognize things, but at the time he didn't recognize. He wasn't quick diagnosing plays at the time he was with the Saints.
Hey,
on his first stint around.
While he didn't win the Super Bowl with the Eagles at the age of about 29, I won't deny. Look, but he was. Can't be denied that he was bad for at least 6 years of his career, but he wasn't sound young bad. That was bad. But like I said, he's. Someone's got to give you if you're playing if you're in your 7th and 8th season,
DLP make a great
7th and 9th season if you're consistently that bad. Someone's got to give it. You got to try again or do something else.
Tragic. DLP makes a great point on this when he says P. Rob produced a few games, but overall, based on his salary, he was a disappointment. He was re-signed for big money to compete. He was a failure based on the money he was. I mean, he made a few plays, Tragic, but I mean, overall, what would you say his experience with the Saints is? Was it a success or was it a failure? Keep it real, bro.
I would say he restructured his contract. I would call it a push.
A push of what?
He's a push.
Hey,
that wasn't an option.
Hey,
is it a success or a failure, Tragic? Come on, bro.
I will say this though: if P. Rob went from being a cornerback to shifting over to safety, I thought his career would have been saved a lot better. If you ask me personally. But like I said, unlike P. Rob, PJ Williams has something going for him. He shifted his position while he still needs to get his head on a swivel. He's a very secure tackler. That is something going for him. If you can tackle well, you're gonna stay in this league a long time.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Patrick Robinson don't make this team. It wouldn't surprise me. But at the same time, I'm not surprised that the Saints want him around because they want to have some veteran leadership in camp. Like, sometimes you need those guys to like tutor some of those younger guys. Sometimes they just need a little tutelage, even though they don't make the team. Sometimes they need to see how a pro did it. And so that might be one of the reasons why you might see Patrick Robinson around until maybe the end of camp. So it's like one of the younger guys have the tools, they have the potential to replace him. Someone might have the potential now. If it's close enough, I wouldn't be surprised if they cut Robinson because they're going to be a cheaper option. Yeah. They're most likely going to be a better, more peak condition being younger. You heal faster. You're going to be able to play special teams. And you're going to be able to probably contribute to the defense. So it's going to be an uphill climb for Patrick Robinson to make this team. But I'm saying if he makes the team, then that's just sort of might be a indictment on some of the younger people that you do have.
and look, that's a good point. But I will say this though, like when it comes to NFL careers of every player, it comes down to what's got to give. Something's got to give. Either you got to change how you play your game, or you possibly have to, quite possibly have to change the environment where you're in. And sometimes, because environment plays a big factor in where these people play at, you know. Like case in point, Drew Brees. He wasn't even the wanted quarterback in San Diego while they were literally on the cusp of a Super Bowl in 2006. Like he had a whole change of venue with because of a shoulder injury, and because he not only got a change of venue, change of coach, and a change in environment because he also had to learn how to get better at the short game and just out of bombing downfield. He turned to a first-round Hall of Famer. He's a first-round Hall of Famer.
Yeah, you have to remember, landing spots have a big deal to your success in the NFL. You know, if you think about the quarterbacks who are succeeding, some of them played a year behind a more experienced quarterback, a la Patrick Mahomes, a la up in Green Bay, uh, QB Aaron Rodgers. He was behind Brett Favre a few years. Um, Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston. He goes to Tampa Bay day one. He don't really have the proper tutelage of a more experienced quarterback. Everything on his shoulder. He had a coach in Lovie Smith who was sort of like bringing him along, but then everybody wanted to go. Everybody started going to the new hot offensive coordinator thing, and then the offensive coordinator becomes the head coach. And then we seen that Kitchen couldn't really handle those duties as a head coach and an offensive guy. And then that's when you start seeing James Winston when he first came, he was ascending, but then the numerous changes at the coordinator position, then he started to somewhat descend a little bit. He started to become a little bit more uneven, but he still, have the yards, just as many yards as some of the Hall of Famers right now. He has like Peyton Manning. His numbers up there with the Peyton Mannings and other quarterbacks. At that similar. And he gets out of here. So now under Sean Payton, he gets stability. He gets an offensive line that's stable. He gets a stable running game, stable running back, upper echelon wide receiver. He gets a whole system. He had a chance to sit under Drew Brees, see how a pro do it for a year, see the process, digest the process. Now he gets a chance to reproduce the process. So I think you're going to see a new Jameis. And like you said, San Diego, Drew Brees wasn't the Drew Brees that we see now. Drew Brees numbers was just as worse as Jameis, maybe worse.
And to be honest, it took Jameis like 4 years to realize, wait, hold up. This environment isn't working out for me. I need to do. I've already changed I've seen him in 4 years. He changed his game. Like he's like, let me try a deep ball. If that works fine, I'll keep it. Make sure I keep it in my back pocket as a talent. But like I need to get work on my short game, and he has been on short game throughout the years. But the problem was in his game. He already changed his game plenty in those 4 years span in Tampa. It was the environment around him and the coaching around him.
Hey, let me there's another point.
So that's why I came to the Saints to have a better environment, and he's actually thrived in this environment because he has.
Off your point on the quarterbacking, one of the things I figured that's probably kind of been under the burner because we used to seeing those long drives from Drew Brees, like those long drives the past few years. I think those long drives could be contributing to wearing our offensive line down with all these injuries because now they running so many plays. Maybe that's contributing to the injuries of like people like Pete and Armstead. So now maybe with Jameis in there now, we might have long drives, but it might not be as many plays now. So instead of like where it might be taking Drew Brees probably about 15 to 18 plays to get a score, it might take the Saints. It might cut that in half. Some drives, some of those drives. So we might get a little less wear and tear on the offensive line with Jameis at the quarterback.
I'm gonna give you a counterpoint to that when it comes to long drives, because I agree long drives are important, but at the same time they can be damaging to not only your team as well. Because for one, a long drive allows your team to burn the clock if you want to keep the lead up, but also might hurt your own offensive line and possibly increase their chances of getting hurt. But at the same time, you shorten that time, and if you score too quickly, it gives the opponent a chance to rally back, and you don't want that. And then therefore you're relying on the defense.
Correct.
I'm not so much talking about the length. I know you want the long drives as far as like time, but the last year it was taking a lot of plays to get touchdowns. It was taking.
Yeah.
It wasn't just about the length. It was taking new extra long plays within those drives the last few years. And I remember just like that. You remember that year when we played? I think it was the Bengals. I believe what game that one? I think we had ran for like about. I want to say we had ran for like maybe like 200 and something yards, whatever. I believe that game. I think Armstead had got hurt that game because it was like they was just running
The
so
Bengals.
many plays.
The,
It was
well,
like so many plays, so many plays, so many plays, and Armstead wound up getting hurt because it was just so many plays the offense was getting.
I think it was Bengals. I'm not sure.
But that big Russian game, how many years was that? Two or
This was
3 years
probably
ago, Travis?
about this is probably about 2 or 3 years ago.
You sure that wasn't that Patriots? Or what was it? Was it
Not
the
not the
Buffalo Bills
Bills.
game?
I
Not
know
the
we
Bills
ran like
game.
that against the Bills too one time,
Yeah,
but
okay.
it was
Yeah.
the Bengals game. It was the Bengals game. It was a lot of plays. The Saints ran a lot of plays. It wasn't big plays. It was just like running the ball, just running the ball, running the ball. They had a big lead already, but they just had so many plays. The offense had I want to say like had over like probably like I know they had over like 60, probably 80 plays or something. And I remember Armstead was getting hurt. So like I said, they can still consume the ball. They can still play ball control as far as consuming the time. But I think they won't necessarily need to run as many plays. I think that's going to preserve the offensive line a little bit more.
So you're saying you're against 20 plus yard drives, but you want to keep around consistent around 10 to 15.
Yeah, I'm with long drives, but I'm just trying to keep that play consumption down as far as like the offensive line and smashing each other as many plays because like I said, you see the toll of it on the Saints line over the years.
But
Then some of those plays, some of those drives is long. I'll talk about the long drives and we got all those plays, and then you only come out with 3 points, let alone not talk about
yeah,
7.
but there's also one thing I think we're not factoring in when it comes to long plays. How the distance for first downs. If we can keep a lot of those distances for first downs, it speeds up the long play drives, but also makes sure it keeps the defense on the field.
Yeah,
And
like
you
I said,
cannot trade field goals for touchdowns or touchdowns for field goals. Excuse me.
like I said, I'm with the long drive, but like I said, we got to cut down. You got to cut down some of those plays. I think that the per play
Yep, Bengals.
per drive, I think is a little bit higher last year than in the previous years. Even though Drew Brees never been like the deep ball like over the past few years, I believe like last year it was just we was we was we was dinking and dunking a little bit too much.
Yeah, we were screening our asses off. I had to make a joke about it. We were screen depot like a mug last year, man. Screen depot, a million screens a game, man. But that's how he felt like he needed to use the ball. But I mean, I can see a lot of things going on with the Saints offense this year. Bringing the power game, that 3 tight end package, coming back. Certain plays that we ran
Oh
several
wait,
years ago.
Taysom.
We
I forgot
running
about
back.
that.
Well, it's not. You got Vanette, Troutman, and don't forget Jawan Johnson,
Oh
who
yeah, is
converted
he
to that
transferring over from
position.
the Washington room? Good.
They converted him to a tight end there, so he'll be over there doing some
And
stuff. And
he
don't
does.
forget that
He's not that speedy or shifty, but he does have the tight end speed though and height.
right, and
How good is he? A good blocker?
yeah, very
Oh
good
yeah.
blocker.
Oh, that if
He was
Sean,
blocking
if
for
you're
him
a good
last year.
blocker at the tight end, you're immediately playing because it's one thing Sean loves. It's not so much a tight end that can catch; it's one that can block.
Yes, sir.
Because
And then
that's your first priority.
you're looking at also Adam Armai as well, who's your fullback who also can play the tight end position as well. So I
Yeah,
mean, and then of course
that's
you can
another
throw Taysom
underrated.
in there.
That's a pick that's sort of like a
Very
acquisition that's
underrated.
sort of like under the wire, very under the
Yep.
wire, under the radar.
Yeah, that's big time. People look right past that. I say, man, are you kidding me? You give Sean Payton an athletic fullback. Are you kidding? You know what he can do with that? That's a whole nother weapon to Sean Payton's offense when you give him an athletic fullback who can catch the ball and can play multiple positions. So I mean, plus he's a special teams ace too. So like I said, they look right past that. But anytime you give Payton, who's operating Jameis and the Taysom Hill quarterback style system, when Taysom's gonna do his thing, Jameis is gonna do his thing, and then you have all those guys operating around him, man, and you give Sean Payton that. man, these people don't know what they're talking about. Talking about the Saints hovering around 500 or the Saints this, that, and the third. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's just amazing, man. The history don't teach them nothing, man. They really don't. They don't pay attention to that type of stuff. But tragic, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Oh, like I said, you know, we know our team, and it's good that some of the big they just focusing on the big things. Good thing we don't really have no big names in our team right now, so to keep the national media out of our business, because like with the when you got somebody like Zion, you got the national media always kind of telling you what to do and put a little more pressure on the team. Sometimes the team got to make moves that they're really not ready to make, and then you constantly change your game plan year in year out and not really following your game plan. So I feel like with them always focusing on the Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs, it keeps the Saints able to just like focus on us and make the moves that we know that's going to make sense for our team, and not with the national media things that's going to make sense for our team.
Yep.
They're very true, bro. Very true. That's the thing that we have to focus on. I mean, you're absolutely right on that. When you're talking about the Saints, and that's why I'm not really freaked out about the David Onyemata thing. Like a lot of people are freaked out about, like you. They can take him from us for 6 games, Lattimore for 2 or 3 games. Man, woe is me. I'm like, dude, I'm not really that worried about that. I'm just telling you, I mean, we are the team that's known as a team that stepped it up. When Mike went down, the Saints offense stepped up. Mike Thomas went down. Elvin Kamara went down. Drew freaking Brees went down. David Onyemata goes down. They step it up. Now you win with Drew Brees down. You win with Elvin Kamara not there. You win with Mike Thomas is there, and you'll win when David Onyemata right there. That's a young defense. That's a young group. I know what you're gonna say, Tragic. That's a young group that you got to rely on, but
Oh,
nonetheless, they're capable.
oh no, that's all I was about to come in. I'm not really so sure that if Laddie Daddy cooperated with the league, and if Laddie Daddy actually don't really take a, if he's able to get off, and if he cooperated with Goodell, he might not even get suspended.
We talking
Sometimes
Goodell now, bro.
I know we talking Goodell, but I'm telling
You
you.
know how much he helped. Does he hate the Saints though?
But if he don't get, I said, if he don't actually get take no kind of plea in that, and all the stuff go away, it's possible that he might not even get suspended. What's his name actually he was charged, but he still wasn't convicted or whatever. And he didn't take any. I'm saying, I might actually took a plea. But if Laddie Daddy able to get away with this without actually taking a plea, it's possible that he probably won't even get suspended.
Possibly. But hey,
Because we all know, because everybody know what happened. So if you don't actually know actual nothing get under his belt, Goodell probably will not suspend him.
anyways, hey, before I cut up, I was mentioning, is it possible that we would probably more no.
Okay, Rudy, you going in and out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, because I'm on my phone. I was saying before I got cut out.
Okay.
On the computer in a little bit. With the addition of the fullback and Juwan Johnson, do you think it's possible that we will see a lot more of a 4 tight end set, and hopefully, with Jameis can actually extend the play a little bit more?
A 4 tight end package with 4 tight end package. I don't know about a 4 tight end package.
I know some tight ends. Some people do like a 2 tight end, like a 2, maybe 3, but 4 is kind of rare nowadays because they didn't have that many tight ends.
Well, I mean, I don't know about the 4 tight end package, but I know if and I was saying this sometime, and I think a lot of people, if you give Elvin Kamara and Latavius Murray a fullback, and you let them run behind these tight ends, we know Troutman can block. We know Vanette can block. Juwan Johnson showed you that he can block as a wide receiver. In last year when they put him in on a few plays, you give Kamara a fullback, you give Latavius Murray a fullback, and let him blast through get through that first and take out that linebacker there and let him get to the second and third levels of their defense, where you got him defensive backs trying to tackle him, you talking about a nightmare scenario for the opposing defenses. So I mean, perhaps that, and I was really yelling about that last year, but maybe it was because of what's his name, number 32. I forgot the man name already. The fullback we had, the unathletic old school fullback we had. What was his name? I forgot. Put it in the chat, family. I'm sorry, I forgot the man. See, it don't even matter, do it. But see, I mean, y'all put it in the chat. Let me know what his name is. But see, last year I was saying, listen, that's the last thing we need is that athletic fullback. But
Zach Line.
What's his name?
Was it Line?
No, not Zach Line. He came after Zach Line. He when Line retired, he took over for him. He came from the Bears. I can't think of the man name. Y'all put it in the chat. They probably racking their brains right now trying to figure out what the damn man name is. I'll look it up. But yeah, it's quite interesting to be honest with you. You give Coach Payton an opportunity. No, it's not Wood. Tell me about it. It's Burton. There you go. Thank you.
Okay, Trey Burton.
Yeah. It's Michael Burton is his name.
Mike.
I think it's Mike Burton. Yeah, Mike Burton. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, USMC. Who that to you, fam? There you go. All right, who that? We that TNT says Burton. Thank you, fam. Appreciate it. Kyoka says Ortiz. We did have Ortiz on the practice squad, but USC says Sutton Smith as well. Well, I think he's a linebacker, isn't he? But anyway, but that's what it's gearing to. Is like, okay, we got the 3 tight end package back. That's a big successful package for Coach Payton's offense, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
We got the speed to operate the sweeps and the tosses with Deontay Harris. And there's some other additives too. Ty Montgomery poses interesting additive to the Saints offense as well, fellas. I mean, could you imagine a backfield with both Kamara and Montgomery in there?
Or Montgomery and freaking Latavius Murray. Holy crap!
I mean, it's a lot that we can do here.
Since freaking 09.
We got it. I'm telling you about the Saints offense. They're not talking about it because none of these guys are headliners. They don't have the big names that drive or push the sales or people to click on stuff. But let me tell you something. That's perfect for us because these are unknown guys that's going to make names just like the other guys did. Go ahead, Rudy. Then Tragic, I want you to chime in too, brother.
One person who's the ultimate clickbaiter.
Okay, I got you. Thank you, bro.
Ryan Clark.
I'm not too fond of that guy. I'm just gonna be honest with you on that.
He's a clickbaiter. No, not kidding. That dude loves to run a good story. But I do have a question for you, Big Q.
Yes, sir.
Of all the sports analysis, how do you feel about Marcus Spears?
I think Swagoo coming around, man. You've been listening to his commentary lately. He ain't talking crazy like Ryan Clark and some of them other guys. Him and Jeff Saturday know what time it is.
Yeah.
Jeff Saturday is like Saturday. No, he's like, man, I don't know what y'all talking about. This is the New Orleans Saints. This is Sean Payton and the New Orleans Saints. This team is going to be in the playoffs. I mean, him and you see Spears coming around and been saying, man, don't count out the Saints. Don't count out the Saints. But Ryan Clark do that, man, because Ryan Clark don't like the Saints because the Saints overlooked him for his entire career.
You know why?
Down here, went to LSU, and then the Saints overlooked him. Even when he was a free agent, the Saints overlooked him.
The reason why
so, I mean,
make some great points and very honest because he had a face. He got blasted several times in the Super Bowl. I've seen several players where I think like Will Smith and Charles Grant literally just knocked them clean. But anyways, continue.
That's a big part of it. I mean, mentality and attitude, offense, defense. Like I said, when we talk about the David Onyemata thing, and people are like, oh, no, Q, we can't withstand. Like, hell, we can't. I mean, somebody going to step up, and we don't need them to be David Onyemata. We just need them to do the overall room lifts up. And that's the thing about the Saints people be missing on. It's never one player. It's always the entire room that uplifts. When Michael Thomas went down, the whole room went up.
Hey, Big Q, I hate to interrupt you, but I'm going to let you know I'm going to jump off my phone and jump back on my computer, okay?
All right, I'm going to put you back in there, Rudy. But that's the whole point about what we're saying about the whole room uplifts. So if Onyemata goes down, it's the same next man up mentality. But it's not just the next man. It's the entire damn room goes up. Same with the secondary. We're going to probably need a guy to come in there as well in the secondary. because of Marshawn's impending suspension. And tragic. That's optimistic that you would actually think that the Goodell won't
Yeah,
punish
I'm
the
back.
Saints based on what that he working with the authorities. But guess who worked with the authorities and he still knocked them off for a game in 2019? David Onyemata. So he saw smiling. He's like, okay, all right. Hold on, tragic.
He
There you
still
go.
pleaded. He still pleaded to a lesser charge. I think in that case,
That wasn't worth the game, though, tragic.
but he still took a lesser charge. He
I
took the
got
charge.
you. Listen. What was his charge, by the way? I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull that
For
charge.
Laddie Daddy?
No,
It was a misdemeanor, but he still took it. It was like it ended up being a misdemeanor.
yeah, but he still got a game for that. That wasn't a cash fine.
Talking about a stolen gun or something like that?
Hey, so you tell me,
No,
hey, all right, keep it take. Let's say your sons order some type of some CBD products from Colorado, and they put your name on it. The police come arrest you, but then they found out it was just your children, and they dropped the charges on you. You not gonna do nothing to your children? You gonna let them go all scot free?
Nah, they're in trouble.
Plain simple.
They're in trouble. They're in trouble. Ain't no doubt about it. But I'm saying, but that's different though. With Onyemata situation, bro. I mean, Onyemata, they dropped the charge on him. Only thing he had to do was a class, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. But go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your breakdown.
But I said he took a class, but I think he still got a lesser charge on his jacket. It was still like a misdemeanor, but it was still on his jacket. But I was saying like if Lattimore don't get anything on his jacket, no lesser charge or anything, I don't think Goodell was suspended. Now if he gets something on, now if he takes some type of lesser plea, I think he'll get probably 2 games. But if he goes and don't get nothing on his jacket, I don't think he'll be suspended.
That sound about right, but we still dealing with Goodell, bro. I mean, I don't like Goodell, bro, and that's just more of the same, man.
Please get a new commissioner.
I know, bro. I'm with you on that. This is right here. I done pulled it up. You know, I'm gonna pull it up there, tragic. Saints player David Onyemata had marijuana mailed to his home. And we covered this when this happened. It was in 2019. And this is from NOLA.com, this actual article here. And it says David Onyemata's Elmwood apartment was raided by narcotics officers after a package addressed to the defensive lineman that contained marijuana products was delivered to his home. Now, this is from Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Department. Onyemata, who's 26 at the time, was arrested by, misdemeanor summons for possession of marijuana. He was not booked into jail, says Captain Rivard. And New Orleans Saints spokesman declined to comment on it, but the U.S. Customs and Border Protection seized the package in Buffalo on January 28 and contacted the sheriff's office. Local authorities conducted a controlled delivery the next day, which was, you know what that is, allowing the marijuana parcel to be delivered to Onyemata's apartment. The sheriff's office narcotics detectives executed a search warrant at his apartment at 12 p.m. They seized a total of 80 grams of marijuana products, including the hemp powder, the THC oils, and edibles, authorities says. Onyemata received a summons because the drug amounts did not reach distribution levels. Now I remember, and I have to pull up the article and see what it is, but he says we issued misdemeanor summonses all day long for possession of marijuana. It's news because it's a Saints player. And of course, they knew, but when it all went down, and from my understanding, they dropped the charges on David Onyemata for this, and all he had to do was a class. So, I mean, unless you're saying that is not the case, we might have to be looking up something else. But my understanding was that there was no charges on David Onyemata. Once he did the JPSO had a class that he had to go through, and there was no charges on him.
Is it just
Once
me?
he completed that class.
Is it just me, or did that seem like a bit of a trap?
Well, I mean, it was because the people in Buffalo, it says that they notified them and they let it happen so that you got to link the one with the other, and then they
Put the
ready to
dots
play.
together.
But from my understanding, it's like we followed this story out. There was no charge on David Onyemata.
Yeah.
He did a class and they dropped the charges. That's why I was surprised when Goodell came with a 1-game suspension when it should have been a cash fine. That's why I was upset. Like, how are you punishing the guy and the people ain't even punishing him? They dropped the charges. So what is you going off on? Because it's the Saints. That's why I don't like this rotten Goodell character.
I think Goodell needs someone needs to shoot him up full of truth serum.
Oh, you get everything then. He'll tell you.
Until there's no bounty
I already
game.
told you you're a James Bond villain, so I mean he looked like a James Bond villain to me. Oh, hold on, fellas, we're gonna bring in. We got the one and only Brother Byron joining the stream. Brother Byron, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Whoa.
Welcome on in, Brother Byron. How you doing, bro? Are you with us?
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Okay, there you go. All right, Brother Byron in the building. All right, Brother Byron, welcome on into the stream, man. Let me give a few shots out to the rest of the family members, man. A big ups to all the family members. If y'all won't join in the stream, please feel free to do me a favor. Hit the like button. Number one, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit that button as well. And if you want to get on the show today and join Brother Tragic, Brother Byron, and Brother Rudy, feel free to hit the link. It's at the top of the chat. Hit that link and you'll be able to get on here and drop some of your Saints knowledge or even questions, comments, or concerns. Are you guys concerned? Let me pose that to the Great Saint Think Tank and Who Dat Nation. Do you guys feel as comfortably as I do about knowing that the Saints, Tragic, not so much. I think Tragic's like, man, we need to be a little concerned here.
Nah.
But
I'm substituting for Black Suede or Brown Suede.
I got you, bro. You're doing a wonderful job too, bro.
I say this is a blessing in disguise.
Big ups to the fam, man, as well. All y'all, man. Troll, what's up, brother? Troll blew it in the building. Much love to all you guys. What's up, brother Derek? What's up, brother Derek Allison? I salute my brother. Good to see you out there, my friend.
My
Much
hat
love to you
ladies and gentlemen.
as well. Swag fan as well. Much love. What's up, brother T? Who that to you? Good to see you in the chat as well. And all the great Saint Think Tank family members, I appreciate you guys joining us on our special Saturday stream reaction to the David Onyemata news.
This actually feels a lot better
as
to
well.
kind of shake things up a bit because I'm not tired from like a 6-hour stream of freaking the Pelicans post game where I feel like you have to rush.
I know.
It feels a lot. It actually feels a lot liberal. So we might have seen me if we're lucky, we might be seeing a little more of this in the future. You know.
Well, it only happened that way because I had a frantic Friday, and that's why I said, you know what? I was supposed to get on there and get with the family members. And I got to keep my word, so that's what we did it.
Because you just need to do compress.
I have a dark horse.
Go ahead, Tragic.
I have a dark horse.
Jalen Dalton.
Now, one of the players that I am optimistic on, and it's a dark horse, is Cole Grandis. I feel Cole Grandison will step up this year.
Carl Grandison, I agree with you on that. Yeah. I like that call. Tragic.
But you want to know who my dark horse is?
Go ahead, Rudy.
My dark horse is to keep an eye for it. I feel like he's going to do great things. It's none other than, and by the way, if you haven't seen his highlights, please treat yourself. And if you already seen it, watch it again. It's Lawrence Woods. You knew it's coming, Big Q.
Yeah, man. Lawrence Woods, man. Rudy. Me and Rudy are big time pushes of Lawrence Woods, man, and people don't know who Lawrence Woods is. Yeah, I think you guys need to check out Lawrence Woods. He's going to be pretty special for the Saints, special teams wise.
I see him play some O-line, offensive in the Truman State. He might be having him and freaking Harris on the same line. Holy crap!
Carlton said who?
Look him up, Lawrence Woods from Truman State.
That's right, Lawrence Woods.
And he got 5'9" and 100 and I believe 82 pounds.
Yeah, he's a special teams guy, kick returner, punt returner.
But he's also a quarterback.
Man, the dude is fantastic, fam. I'm just give you that. And he gonna help out in the special teams in the big way, man. That's
one
what
of
I
my
see.
favorite plays that he did was actually two of them.
Hold on, I'm putting them on screen for you there in a second, Carlton. Hold on.
One of my favorite plays is two of them. One, actually, I have several. One is their opposing team is literally on the goal line and they're running it in. Normally, cornerbacks and linebackers would bite on plays. He stayed straight on his lane, clean pot, and went straight to the freaking running back and tackled him. No game. Another one is shoot. They punt the ball. He's playing as a gunner. The ball's hanging in the air. He's already on top of the returner, and the dude barely has time to catch it before he's tackled.
What's that guy named Rudy? The one you talking about?
The one I'm talking about?
Yeah, the guy you talking about. You talking about Lawrence Woods, or you talking about
I'm talking about Lawrence Woods.
Okay.
I'm talking about some of his highlights. And there was even one play, he wasn't even on camera, but I just saw him come screaming across the field, the screen, and tackle the guy. Mm-hmm. He made a couple sacks. So it's quick. Dude barely had the time, a second to go through his progression before he's on the ground.
There's another dude right here, man, to watch out for. This Smith guy.
Yeah, Sonny Smith. Yeah, he good.
This dude here, man, tore up. He was undersized, but he had all type of sacks. He had 13 and a half sacks in college in one season. I mean, he's undersized, but he gets to the ball. So the Saints picked up some people, man, and we showing you a couple of them. Sutton Smith, special teams guys. We just talked about and showed you Lawrence Woods, which is a favorite. And these guys are going to really help in the special teams room. And like I said last year, that was disappointing, man. Yeah. Very disappointing how we played last year.
Yeah, it was. Hey, Big Q. This just hit me for a second. Because I know we always somehow find a way to talk about the QB battle. But if you've noticed, I've noticed this, and I hope you guys have noticed this. No one has really been talking about the linebacker battle. It's been fairly quiet with regards to the linebacker battle. Don't you agree? Because we got Sutton, freaking Vaughn, Ellis. Who else do we get? Who's that linebacker we drafted? Who's that linebacker we recently just drafted?
Warner.
Pete Warner, thank you. Yeah, and Warner. Now that is a linebacker battle.
Yeah, he's fast and quick though, man. I think Pete Warner is a guy that we had never heard. I think that he's going to help the linebacker with Demar Davis. I think that he's going to have a lot more improvement in his first year as a rookie, and I think he's going to do fantastic with his defense. That's going to help, everything a lot more. Since we had other linebackers that did the past couple of years, a while back. But I think it's going to be, like I said, the defense going to handle it way though, bro. I think that when you have the best guys that have players, they do the things, and they always play the game. They play the game and how they play the game together though, as a unit though, as a core. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the point that. I like the guys that we have surround, in this team that we have, and I think that it's going to help eventually a lot more improvement down the line this season. And I'm looking forward to the rookies, Payne Turner and Werner and Odebo, and then the other guy, that we have just drafted Kwani Baker, that's the receiver that's going to do with everything he's going to do with his offense. And I think that's gonna keep the Saints the way they are as the best team as a force. And I've been saying every time, I'm gonna keep that's my word loud and clear though, bro. And nobody want to face the Saints this year up in the season because the Saints that you're gonna see is not gonna see the type of team you're gonna face down the stretch in the way it goes. Because I think the point that the Saints gonna make some huge statement this year in 2021, bro. And I think that this is gonna be a dangerous offense that you don't want to face. In your face and everything, because some teams gonna be in trouble when they face the same team that we have right now in front of us, the team that we are as a Who Dat Nation family. And I think it's gonna be some real noise down the line in Louisiana, bro. Because I'm saying it's gonna be some crowd noise in that damn dome, bro. And I tell you, how we get fired up every time we represent our team, bro. Everything in the core and everywhere it goes. But the Saints is gonna make some mission this year, bro. They're gonna tell you how it is though, and I'm telling you right down the map. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to face the same team, though, bro, as we are right now, eventually. And I'm saying putting on the right because you got all the guys that we made some moves, undrafted guys. When we had drafted some guys in the draft and you made some moves in free agency, you can't tell the Saints a damn thing what they're going to do, though. But you got it all mixed up, bro, because they're going to beat the hell out of you like you ain't ever heard in a long time years ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm putting that as my words and my statement and my comment and my ways and my mouth. The Saints gonna beat some hell out of these teams this year, though, bro. You think it's a joke? You better get ready, though, because the Saints not playing one bit, though. They all physical. They all about being more monitored. They always staying focused. They got their head right in the right direction, though, bro. And they're not playing around and not twisting around everything. This not no game. It's not a full round. It ain't no tricks and everything. It's a serious physical thing we're gonna do into the season, though. Because once we gotta say, when training camp begin less than 1 week in Tuesday, and they put them pads on, it's on ding ding dong, baby. And you already know with James Winston, and he gonna be the promised land, the quarterback, the leader of this offense and this team. And you got all these weapons around him with Taysom Hill got a wildcat. They're gonna do all the damage, running as a run stopper. They're gonna do all the damn running with the ball. You got the running game.
You still there, Byron? Look like we might have lost Byron.
But hey, Big Q, I think I have a theory about why Goodell hates us so much.
Okay, what you got?
Okay. Yeah. Here's my theory. I think that one of the main reasons Goodell hates us is because
we're gonna be everything we're gonna do. Ain't no question about it. You know what I'm saying? And back to what David Onyemata, I'm pissed off about David Onyemata got suspended for 6 games, and I'm really disappointed the way what happened to him. We heard last night they're gonna suspend for 6 games. Due to the he failed the test and everything, and I don't know so that I was so tipped off and angry.
Byron, you're going in. Your sound's going in and out, Byron.
But anyways, let me get back to the theory. Here's my theory, Big Q. My theory is when it comes to college football, Goodell is a Michigan Wolverine fan, and which team do we draft the most of?
Ohio
State, and that's his rival.
Well, I don't think he need that to hate on us, bro. But
that's a good theory, right?
Think about. It's something to think about. It's something definitely to think about. We lost Byron. We're gonna bring Byron back in. As well. Big ups to John. What's up, John? Brother John in the building, man. Trey, what's up, Trey? Dre Joseph, big ups, fam. Thank y'all for being here as well. I'm gonna bring Byron in the stream. And just to remind the great Saint Think Tank, you want to join Brother Tragic and Brother Rudy and Brother Byron. Feel free.
I'm at the dip out here.
Go ahead, Tragic. Well, before you dip, go ahead, bro. You got a word before you go?
Yeah, like I said, 2 of my dog horse, like Grandison is my dog horse on defense, and my dog horse on offense is going to be Traquan Smith. I'm looking for Traquan to have a real breakout year.
He does.
I don't think he had to worry about you don't have to worry about the ball being floated to him across the middle and taking those big monster hits no more. I think he'll be more confident with the ball coming on time and with a little bit more velocity. But I'm gonna have to.
Traquan was one. And what was the other one? Tragic.
Grandison on defense. Grandison.
Yeah.
Grandison on defense.
Grandison. Okay, I got
you. Because I feel he's gonna. I feel at the very least he's gonna fill the Trey Hendrickson role. But if anything happens to Davenport, he might be forced to thrust into even the starting role. But at the minimum, he'll be the Trey Hendrickson role.
Well, I mean,
and like I said, I feel Traquan is going to step up on offense. Like I say, he's now going to be able to get the ball to him where it suits him more like that mid to downfield range now. And I think that's where he's more comfortable at on the outside, and I had to worry about running those inside routes and then being like the last option. But I'm gonna have to dip out here. I got a hot date with the wife. I'll take her out to dinner. So
yeah, go ahead, man.
Do that to the sports family.
All right, Tragic. Appreciate you, bro. You have a good time. Much love to you, brother.
Enjoy your day, bro, Tragic.
Tragic.
Peace.
All right.
That's Brother Tragic, man.
I kind of agree with him because Grandison, even when he was playing as a rookie in like his first few years, he showed a lot of potential and promise, And I was kind of worried about Traquan when he first came in, but he's been pretty consistent. Except for dropping the ball at times, but you can't blame the guy. Wide receivers sometimes drop balls. It happens, But I will say one thing: Traquan definitely knows how to take the hits.
Yeah, he got pounded, man. He got popped in the face and all that. He just
helmet came up one game.
I know it's tough, man. I mean,
to be honest, And to be honest, I feel like as a wide receiver, you need to be tough in order to play in this league. You know,
That's all that matters.
The fact that you can take an old school beat down or a pop, if you can withstand that, you'll be just fine here in the NFL.
All right, Byron, we got you back, man. Go ahead and finish your thought, bro, before you was cut off.
Nah, I mean, I know we had lost the connection and everything, but we got back on. I think, like I said, bro, I mean, I was so tipped off last night when we had that show. We had discussed about David Onyemata suspended for 6 games, and I was so fed up about it. I really can't get it out of my mind, though, bro. I'm really, like, disappointed, frustrated, and pissed off with this shit, bro, because, I mean, it happened before when he got suspended 1 game. We had that marijuana and everything. Now he's suspended for 6 games due to the drug test that he failed. And I'm just not feeling like this, though, the situation that we're having right now, because everything was going smooth. Now everything got all out of control. Now everything's the bad news that we're hearing about. And I'm just not really, feeling, because, the NFL, Roger Goodell, his punk ass, I just cannot stand on one bit. And I just think that it's driving me nuts. It's aggravating me, but I just can't get it out of my head, though, bro. And you know what I'm saying? BQ and Rudy and the rest of my Who Dat family, I know I'm always going to speak loud and clear, though, bro. I'm going to keep telling how it is, though, bro. I'm not really enjoying the way how everything's going so far, because I know that I'm really not satisfied with David Onyemata going to miss for 6 weeks, and I think it's more like it's like a shadow, you know what I'm saying? But it's disappeared that you're not going to have your defensive tackle on the field for the season. And I think to me that, and I don't know what to expect about it, but I know it's gonna be next man up though, and that's the way we need to go right there. But I think to me that you got the other guys gonna step in, as a backup of the role. When you have one guy gonna be out, and we don't know what Lattimore, his point to his suspended, but I never heard from the league yet about him, and I hope they keep their mouth shut though, because I hope Lattimore don't get suspended though. And I think to me is that if he do, then it is what it is though. If not, then he could be on the field for the opener. And but I just think that we got other guys gonna do their thing though, bro. And I think that we're not out of the woods yet though, bro. I'm not saying it's gonna be a panic and everything, but I know we're patient about this. We know that we gotta know who the team we are though that we're facing right now. We know kind of team that we have, the guys around, that's gonna do their thing though and step in right away, and tribute right on point. And I'm not making no excuse about it, but I'm telling you how everything's gonna go right down the middle. You know what I'm saying? But I said before, the Saints gonna be a dangerous team this year, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I tell you for a doubt, because the offense, all these weapons we got around, and James is gonna do his thing, and Taysom as a backup. You got the running game with Kamara and the machine gun with Latavius Murray. They're gonna do out as a boon to doom threat in that backfield. And you already know the wide receiver I'm going with, Michael Thomas, best wide receiver in the game. You know what I'm saying? No question about it. You got Traquan Smith, Callaway, D. Harris, Baker, McCuskey, you know what I'm saying? Winston, the other guy, the wide receiver, Alan Trotman, Nick Bannett, you know what I'm saying? And then also, on the defense side, you already know, I'm going to tell you, Demar Davis, you already know that he's the best linebacker in the game. You already know Pete Werner's a rookie, but he's going to do his thing to help the linebacker with Dave. You got Odebo, the corner, you know what I'm saying? He's going to handle his business, though. I say Lattimore, the number 1 shutdown corner in the NFL. You got Michael Jenkins, the safety. You got C.D. Deuce, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson played the nickel. You know what I'm saying? And then also you got Marcus Williams, the guy they're supposed to get paid Thursday, but no deal contract extension. So I don't know what the hell is going on with that mix right there. So I was mad about that part. But the man deserves his damn money, though. I mean, I don't know why the Saints never come to agreement, because I think they had both sides and come and discuss about it. And I said Marcus Williams that he's going to pay on that $10.6 million on the franchise tag for this season. And I know that I know he hated though, but hey, you got to go with the course though, bro. And I was mad about that though. But I think, like I said, bro, we know very, very, very kind that our team going to do their thing though, because we're a winning team though, bro. We are who we are as the best team in the NFL. We still the top team in the NFC. You know what I'm saying? They got the Saints at number 18 ranking in the NFL total asset. And then they got the Saints on ESPN at number 18. They got and they got the Saints at number 7 to win the NFC. So I'm not hearing all the bullshit about the social media and this bullcrap, the ESPN, all these people nonsense against the Saints and everything. They all saying because they don't pick the Saints. That's why I'm having a problem with these big egos they always play against it because they always know they think the Saints not going nowhere near down the line into the playoffs because they think they're trying to hold us back. And they trying to think we're not going to the Super Bowl because we're not thinking we're not going to win a Super Bowl team. You better get that out of your freaking head right now because I'm going to tell you how it is, though. Go right down your freaking lung, your freaking mouth. The Saints going to do everything they're going to do to get all we need to get all the way down the finish line. You know what I'm saying? Because we know we're going to be as a force. We know we're going to be the best unit anywhere it is. We still going to win the NFC South because I don't care about the damn Succaneers. They kiss our ass. I don't care. Any team in the NFC like Seattle, Dallas, I don't get a rest that we're going to beat the hell out and punch them in the damn mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm saying. Because the Saints not going to do everything, but it's going to make a statement because we are the Who Dat Nation. We are the die-hard Saints fan. We are the Green Saint think tank. And you better get that out of your freaking head and better get it out of your damn mouth quick and fast.
I agree, bro. And tragic is appreciate him popping in. And Rudy is still making us.
Can we get an F in the chat for Byron's anger and frustration? I think he just vented it all. May his anger.
Rudy, sometimes you gotta let them vent, bro. You know, you gotta get out of the way of that. You gotta get up. Hey, Rudy, you gotta get out of the way of that steam.
Let me tell you something, Rudy. Let me tell you something. You can't say anything about what I'm gonna do. But I got a mean. Sometimes I have a mean look on my face. Sometimes I be good, but sometimes I ain't gonna be that good though. Sometimes I have a face that you don't want to see though. I'm saying how it is though, bro. I'm not saying that I'm gonna be mad and angry. I get angry sometimes, but I got a bad tone though, bro. I got a bad temper. But don't think I'm gonna be good and I might smile. I might not be smiling though, because I know because this is my team though. I'm telling you about, bro. This is my team. I know my team for a long time though, bro. I've been a diehard Saints fan for life. Since I was a little boy, though, Rudy, you can't say anything about when I know my team, that I know what guys I have, no guys that I know they're going to do, but I'm going to ride my boys no matter what, though, bro. Ride or die, though. And I'm going to tell you how it is, though, right down to me. I'm telling you on the show. I'm keeping everything real 100, though, bro. I'm sick and tired of hitting on this bull stuff about picking on my team, the Saints, every time that I'm hitting on the top in news and everything. Or on radio shows, on ESPN, you watch on TV, they talk about my team and everything. See, that's why I get so pissed off. I get every game frustrated about that, though. And I just can't take it no more. They always pick on my team every single damn year, and I just don't want to take it. I just can't take it. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm always going to have an eerie, but I'm getting irritated, though, bro. I get irritated, but sometimes I just don't want to do it, but I had no choice, though. I got to do it to get it out of my mind, though, bro. I just can't have everything people against my team and say some things about my team behind their back. That's unacceptable. That's disrespectful. Very, very disrespectful the way they talk about my team like that. I'm not gonna let these people go tell everything about my team anywhere equation, anywhere it go. You got a problem with my team, I got a problem with your fucking ass. No question about it. You know what I'm saying? You watch you say about my damn team, I ain't got nothing to say about you though. Because I don't want nobody to say about my team and say, oh, yeah, the Saints my team not going to go, then they're going to do. Well, you got it all wrong, though. My team going to do everything they do to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Because they are the best team in the National Football League, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't say everything what the Saints not going to do, they're not going to do. They are who they are, and they're going to remain the same way. They ain't changed everything one bit. This offense is still the same offense, but everything's not different. You still got the guy been here for a while. You got new guys that's coming to the team, though, right now. But what I'm trying to explain is that we got the best team in the locker room. You got the quarterback with James Winston. You know what I'm saying? You got all the guys that going to play around with each other. You got the best head coach with Sean Payton. You got the best offensive coordinator, Pete Carmichael. You got the best defensive head coach, Dennis Allen. You got Christian Shaw as a defensive head man. You gonna tell me the Saints not gonna do nothing? You ain't gonna tell me the Saints not gonna do nothing this year in 2020? You got everything mixed up because they're gonna do everything they do because that's how they are. And that's how my team, because I always have my team back. I have my team back every single 100%, loud and down. You know what I'm saying? You can't say anything. Well, you got everything you're gonna be funny because you're gonna see everything gonna come right in your freaking eye.
Can we get a name in for Bishop Byron over here?
No, ain't no Bishop Byron, my
Hallelujah.
You know what I'm saying? Byron's gonna tell you how it is, though. Ain't no bishop around here. There ain't no church around. This is some Saints talk we talking about right now. There ain't no church open around here. This is Saints talk on the show we having right now. Ain't no bishop around here. Bishop out of here, no way. This is Saints talk we got to discuss about our team, my team. That's gonna be cool.
All right, thank you, Byron. Appreciate you. Let's move on. Hold on just a second, Rudy. We got some new family members popping in. Brother Trey Joseph And brother John joins the stream to join
Hey
the
there,
family.
Q. How are you doing? How are you doing, man? How are you doing?
What's going on, John? How you doing? Bro? How
What's
you
wrong with
been?
Brother Byron? Sound like somebody pissed him off. Damn.
It's the
No, ain't somebody
media.
pissing me off nothing, bro. I'm talking how it is, though, bro. I'm not, nobody ain't got me on my
Hey,
mind. I'm telling you how it is, though, bro. I'm
Byron,
saying
keep that
straight
same
down the
energy
middle.
and come on the Pelicans post game review for us,
All
please.
right, all right, all right.
No, I'm not doing no. Y'all can handle y'all can handle the Pelicans post game show. I'm gonna take care of my Saints my show. Y'all take care of the Pelicans
That's
post
right,
game
that's
show.
right,
I'm gonna take care
that's
of my
right,
Saints
that's right.
show. You know what I'm saying? That's
That's
how I
right,
ride right
Byron.
here.
Speak your truth, bud. Speak your truth.
All right,
Anyway, I want
John.
to get up here and talk about David Onyemata, the Nigerian monster. The first thing I want to say is I think weed should be legal. The man shouldn't be getting suspended for some damn reefer.
Thank
I
you.
smoke reefer every Friday. Every Friday I smoke reefer. I grew it in the farm with the pigs and the cat. I smoke reefer all the time, and it don't do nothing to make me have munchies. And sometimes I can get the hog back there, and I may chop them up and put them on the stove. And you know what I'm saying? We have some hog for dinner. But damn, it's just marijuana. Marijuana ain't never hurt nobody.
Hey, can I say
It could
something?
help them. It could help them. Look at David Onyemata, the football player
Well,
go out there and they get tackled. It could help him with his injuries. You never know. You never know what's going on with him. I mean, marijuana should not be a 6-game suspension. And Roger Goodell can go to hell or some other big city. He hates
It
the Saints.
wasn't. It wasn't weed though. It was
What was
PEDs.
it? What was it?
It was
What?
PEDs, steroids, probably from some drug
Well,
treatments.
it was steroids.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with steroids either, though. I mean, I take
everybody knows.
steroids. Ain't nothing wrong with steroids. I take steroids.
Hey,
I went to
Byron,
the
I gotta
dentist the
go
other
back to
day.
what you were saying though. Hold on, I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean to come in like that, but that boy
Yeah,
Byron,
you came
hey,
in, right there.
Yeah,
But I
what you
just
think,
want to get
Chris?
up there and talk
I
about David Onyemata. I don't want to hold y'all up. Let y'all go on and talk. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Sean Payton. It was the Sean Payton
thank you,
thing that got
John.
me though.
yeah.
Family, I'm gonna need y'all to be on Sean Payton neck from game one because we take Drew Brees was his crutches. If I don't see improvement in our team and our future going forward, it's on Sean Payton because Drew Brees was the crutch. He is not there
Mm-hmm.
anymore. I need to see our team get up and start walking again, like we were in the
Mm-hmm.
2008 2009 season when he was
Mm-hmm.
at his best coaching. That's what. And Marcus Williams. Marcus Williams. He did not deserve. He does not deserve to get paid long term. Every time we have a touchdown, like a long play, it's Marcus Williams' fault. He's out of position every time. I hope.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Q is optimistic about our coaching changes and how
Mm-hmm.
he feels like Marcus that will help Marcus Williams improve. I feel like that's a long shot. I'm not. I have lost complete faith in Marcus Williams. The last 3 seasons, he has not shown me anything that I can put faith in. There's just nothing there for me.
No.
I want to be optimistic, but I just can't be from what he's shown me from the
Why
past.
not? What's wrong, Trey?
Because
You wasn't ready for that one, huh? You wasn't ready for that
You ain't
damn
not want
question.
that. You don't want to hear about
You
that
wasn't
one.
ready for that one. You wasn't ready for that one. Why not? What's going on over there,
because
Trey?
humans are creatures of habit, and that is a
Some of
very
us
hard.
are, but we can change it. But we also
Golly,
the
Yeah, we
masters
getting up
of
there,
our
bro.
own mind, bro. Come on now. You know that's the one of the things, the gifts that were given to you is dominion over the animals. You
Mm.
know, you
yeah.
have the ability to take your environment and change it into whatever you want it to be. So I mean, if you have that amount of power in your life, you can change your mind as simply as getting on code with yourself and understand what the problem is and being serious enough to go and change it. So yeah, a lot of humans are what you would call creatures of habit. I don't like using that term, but people are beings of habit. But
Beings, yeah.
sometimes we aren't. Sometimes we can change our narratives. We can change our minds and our routines and do other things.
That would
So
make
I
us
mean,
a playoff contender. If Marcus Williams were to improve, that would fix a major hole in our secondary, and defense wins championships, as everybody knows. I feel like Paulson, throwing him into the fire is the best thing we can do for our team in the long run, just like we do a lot of more. We threw him into the fire. We had no other choice. We had no other number one cornerback. He had to be there, and look what he did. Defensive player of the year. Rookie Defensive Player of the Year. We need another one of those. And I believe he could be that person. Paulson could be that person. That's what I'm optimistic on. I'm not optimistic on Marcus Williams, just because, like I said, everything I've seen in the past.
So are you not optimistic about Coach Richard taking over the secondary?
No, I'm very optimistic about that. I hope he can be a great coach. I really do, because we need. That's our weakness. That's our
Architect of the Legion of Boom.
Yeah, that's our Achilles heel. If we can get that patched up, the sky's the limit. Because I believe in Jameis Winston. I believe he can win the quarterback battle. He can handle his business. His mindset completely changed from when he was at Tampa. I think that humble journey of him seeing Tom Brady, like seeing the team that he led for so long win a Super Bowl in his face, is something that is going to have a profound psychological impact on Jameis Winston in the long run. And I hope that comes to fruition. That's what I'm positive on. That's my positivity on the team. But like I said, Marcus Williams, he don't deserve that bag, Byron. I'm sorry.
Well, listen. I mean, the Saints obviously agree with you. They don't want to give him what he wants, which is $13 million. I know north of $13 million. Saints are comfortable paying him at the 10.6 tag. They didn't give him the extension at the tag deadline, which was the 15th of last week. So I mean of this past week. And what's interesting is, I'm high on I was once where you are, Trey, in thought, meaning Marcus Williams showed me enough. It's been 4 years, 67 something games of starter level experience. He should have been a Pro Bowler at least last year or the year before that. Last year, I seen severe flaws in his game. I seen early on that he didn't know what he was looking at. Then Saints went single high, he was absolutely lost. The quarterbacks was able to move him very easily, and I was like, man, that's not how it's supposed to be. But what it is, I was looking at several other defensive backs, and I was like, you know what? Could this be a part of the coaching? Could this be Glenn's system stealing a bit? So when you get, in my opinion, you get Coach Richard over the secondary, the architect of the Legion of Boom. He did that. He did some positive stuff with the Dallas Cowboys secondary as well. You bring him in here. You basically give him the same room as what Aaron Glenn had, minus Adebo, and basically the same damn room, same people, Crawley, Williams, so on and so forth. He's an upgrade in turn. No disrespect from Glenn, because I like Aaron Glenn, but I think he's an upgrade. Matter of fact, I know he's an upgrade over what we had last year. He comes in. He's a guy that teaches you to play intellectually, meaning instinctually. He teaches you how to play under control. He teaches you how to tackle and hold up guys so the other guy can come in and strip out the ball. That'll be a main focus. Playing fast, hitting, having fun, and that's a part of some of the signature styles we've seen him steward. And the reason why I'm up on Marcus Williams, because Williams doesn't have to be perfect. But if he can iron out some wrinkles in Williams' game, then he can be right on for what the Saints need him to be. We good. If he can get him to see what he's supposed to see on the back end of that defense, he could be able to take those proper angles that he needs to do. And above all, one of the biggest things he has to teach Marcus Williams how to do, which he became better at, is being a better tackler. So, I mean, I think if you're a good coach and you see and you talk about you want to, and like I keep saying, I didn't tell Coach Richard to come out here and say, we need you to build a Legion of Boom. We wasn't even worrying about that. We just wanted you to make sure the secondary was above subpar. But he comes in with and sets the bar high, saying, listen, I want a Legion of Boom in the black and gold building. And when he said that, I was like, okay. So I took notice, and all of the DBs as well. And each and last one of them are ready for that challenge to take it up to the next level. The biggest part of that is Marcus Williams.
That's it.
If he don't cut it, I want to see Chauncey on safety. Get Marcus out of here and put Chauncey at safety, because Chauncey has the instincts and the dog in him to play at safety.
Okay. Byron, you want to chime in on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think to the point, like I said, I think Chauncey Garner is a good guy who can play as a nickel, because that's the position he can play. Because I mean, he's a safety as he is, but I think he's as a nickel, he can play in that slot as a corner. Because PJ Williams is not the guy you want to put right there, though. And I think that you can switch PJ to a safety because that's he's more better preferred to play at because every time he get burned as a cornerback, he always get burned and so. And that's why I don't see PJ can cover nobody in the slot though because he can't keep up with nobody that he can't do. That's why I think Chauncey Gardner can play that nickel in the slot because that's more preferred that you go with him. They say he's a safety, and I think to me that's why I just think that I'm not going to just think that that's not going to be for the person that's not going to play at the corner anyway. But I think Chauncey Gardner can stay where he had though at the slot though.
Rudy, you want to chime in on that, Rudy?
About Marcus Williams?
Yes.
Yeah, I won't. Sometimes I did see some.
But let me ask you something, Q. Let me tell you like this: Marcus Williams is a good player, though, bro. I'm not saying that he's a bad guy. I think that he has issues tackling, though, because I think he got to be more better as a tackling guy. But I think that he played. He only had one mistake, though. That was 2018, though. One mistake he had, but he proved his last first 3 years in his rookie that he got himself developed his game, though. But I need to see a lot more of Marcus Williams this year, though. There could be more improvement as a safety guy. But he can still tackle, but I need him to do more tackling a lot more, though, so he ain't worry about having issues to deal with. So that's what I'm trying to do right there. I'm not saying that Marcus Williams going to struggle like he did before. I think that he can meet more better, and I think Christian Shaw going to help him very, very much in his prime, in his thing, though, that's going to develop Marcus Williams so he could be the top safety in the NFL. They could have a much more improvement. But he got to be as the best. And that's why I can see out of Marcus Williams this year in 2021 that I see the kind of Marcus Williams that we're going to get into the season, though, anywhere it goes.
Yeah, I agree. But look, I actually have because Grant, he definitely needs to improve on tackling. And I feel like he can. The one thing I feel like he needs to do the most is kind of keep situational awareness around him. If the quarterback move him like that, that's not good. No, especially in a single high, But he's been a pretty consistent ball hawk. But I do have a question now. Forgive me, but I'm probably going to ask a question with another. I'm going to answer one of you guys' question. With this question to the people, and I want the people in the chat to answer me honestly. Other than that one game where he had a bad angle on Stephon Diggs. What reasons do you want Marcus Williams gone?
That's
a
easy.
good one. I mean, like I said, when we go back to that 27 game, that division round. I think that on the last play when we was in the lead, the late touchdown we had in the fourth quarter, and was up by 3 points, something like that, 1 point.
You mean the Minneapolis Miracle? I said besides.
I'm not gonna say I don't want to put like Minneapolis Miracle. I'm just saying that the Minnesota game. I'm gonna put like that because I think Marcus Williams had a chance to get the tackle, but he had to push Stephon Diggs out of bounds though. But instead, Stephon Diggs made the play, cut the ball, and he got his 2 feet in bounds and ran down to the finish line to the end zone. And that's why I'm saying Marcus Williams got to tackle him up, but he got to wrap him up though. I don't like the way how Marcus Williams went down below and then Stephon Diggs way up here. You know what that's why I say I don't see that. I don't know why. Yeah, it's a bad angle. That's why I say I don't know why Marcus Williams went low and you should have wrapped the man around his waist. That's what I'm saying. That was a bad play. That was a bad play, but that was on Marcus Williams though, because he had no reason did what he did and gave that game away to Minnesota. Instead, we had the opportunity to win the damn game for us. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Marcus Williams got to tackle the guy so he can push him out of bounds so he can kill some more time, or this Minnesota got a timeout any way it is. I don't want Marcus Williams going to tackle him, and he's not going to tackle him so low because you're not going to get the guy like that if you're going to play so low and a man way up here, and you can't make the play on the damn ball.
Byron, you can't get mad at that, bro. He's not.
No, I Trey. I had to get mad at him because you got to understand how it is, though, bro. When the man went low and the guy went up, you got to see how it is, though. You got to make the play. But I'm saying that you got to put the man out of bounds, though. You can't let the man catch the ball and then go all the way to the end zone. You can't allow that. Because I'm saying we had the opportunity to win that damn game.
But he didn't grow up playing safety. Byron. He never had that kind of pressure
I
on him.
understand that, Trey, but I'm
Playing,
saying
like,
that you still got to push the.
If he played throughout his teenage years playing safety, he would have made that tackle 100%.
Oh yeah,
I know that, but he's still a safety in the way it goes. But he still got to make the play and get the ball or not the ball down. He cannot let Stephon Diggs get the ball in his hand though and score the touchdown. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He can't let the man score in the end zone like that. We had an opportunity to win that damn game in Minnesota. That's what I'm saying though. You got to push the man out of bounds, but you got to make the tackle though. And Marcus Williams did not did that though.
He doesn't. He never played safety.
I know that, Trey. He ain't playing safety, but he's playing safety now though. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You got to tackle the man out of bounds. You can't give all that time and say he's not going to do nothing about that. I saw the play. I watched the whole game, bro. I know what I'm saying, though, bro. I know how it is, though. You don't tell me how I don't know. I don't know. I know I do know. The man got to make the tackle. He got to tackle the man out of bounds. Come on, man. You think it's a joke.
Man, I love bro. You're passionate.
I'm laughing. I'm saying how it is, though, bro. I'm serious how it is. You got to make the tackle. You got to make the tackle. You can't let the man get the ball in his hand. You ain't going to do nothing about that. Come on, man. I'm taking some facts and you don't want to do it. I'm taking how it is.
Hold on just a second, brother. Thank you, Rudy. Brother Byron, hold on just a second, my friend. Let's let Trey respond to that. Then Rudy, you can get in on it.
I'm just saying how it is, Q. I'm just saying
answer questions, though.
Go ahead, Trey.
Like, I play defense, okay? I played defensive end throughout pretty much my whole life, up until I graduated high school. And there are certain situations I would have never been able to like foresee playing the position if I didn't play it all my life. In that moment, there is no way I can get mad at Marcus Williams because he only played safety like a couple of years in college and went straight to the league somehow. I don't know how it happened. That's like the probability that ever happened to a normal person is so small. But he made it. He put in the work and he made it. But in that moment, a normal safety who played safety their whole life would have known to just push out of bounds, or had their head up, like how I was taught to tackle 100% of the time. There's no way you can see what you're tackling if you don't have your head up. That's how you break your neck. That's the first thing I learned playing Pee Wee football. You have to have your head up. But that just shows you his inexperience at playing the position because he had his head down and risked breaking his neck. He could have. If he would have made contact, he would have broke his neck.
Well, I mean, fundamentally speaking, that was a poorish attempt to tackle somebody at the wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't dip your helmet. Listen, and not only that, the optics was all wrong. This was a pivotal key play that if he'd have made that tackle, the Saints go to Philly, bust that ass, and go to the Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Thank you.
So I mean, and even though, but listen to this though. Regardless of not the safety position, he is the last line of defense. He has to make that play, and it wasn't like this was. This was a playoff game on a long year, and he was playing. He had a stellar year at that point.
He did.
He was balling. So it wasn't like he was struggling and came into that game. So I mean, it ain't so much that. I just think that he knew it, and we seen it. Then it became a laundry list of things. And I was like, man, this poor guy is not a good tackler, man. Not a good tackler would not dip his head down at that moment and just make a leap of faith, because that's pretty much what it was. A leap of faith that he tackled Stephon Diggs, and Diggs just hurdled right over. I mean, it was not a good play.
No, that was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. That's why I say you gotta keep his head up. You gotta keep his head up, but you can't have your head down, look like you're running the damn grass. Keep your head up and make the damn play. I keep saying, no, that Marcus Williams cannot tackle. It's gonna be a problem. That's why he lost the game for us on purpose.
I don't know. I wouldn't say on purpose, bro.
Yeah, same.
Go ahead, Byron. Go ahead.
But I'm just saying it is on purpose. I'm not saying it was a fluke. I'm just saying that it's on purpose because it's all Marcus Williams. He had the opportunity to get Stephon Diggs out of bounds, though, and make the play. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But instead, he had his head down but he not pretending to look at the ball though.
Oh, Rudy.
So I'm not saying with the answer that Marcus Williams did that he did we did instead. I think that he should have made that tackle and made the play so he had the opportunity to run that clock down. So Stephon didn't have to run to the touchdown and score though on that final play. That's what I'm trying to put right there. I'm not saying that Marcus Williams is a bad guy as a player. I just think he's good though, but he got issue tackling though. And he need to get that stuff straight though. And he need to get that all quick and fast. But if he can't tackle, I don't got nothing to say about Marcus Williams.
I would have probably been happier if he because would have had would have either came like a split second later to make a tackle, but jumped up with him because he jumped into him. I mean, he could probably make a tackle if with his head, but then I'd rather him have his head up. But if he had jumped, kind of spear him, actually jumped, not just kind of head down, feet on the ground. Like if his feet were airborne, he probably would make that tackle.
Rudy, I got another one for you. The San Francisco game on Kittle. That was on Marcus Williams.
Yeah, it was on Marcus Williams. That's what I said. He caught the flag, and look at that.
Another one. Get him out of here. This is why he don't deserve the bag. Get him out of here, dog.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. And I was once there with you guys in the frustration. So these are pivotal plays. I didn't like the Minnesota Miracle play. I didn't like the George Kittle play. Then I didn't like several dozen whiffery plays involving opportunities to decapitate quarterbacks before they cross the goal line. But what I'm saying is the kid, I think regardless or not, the Saints have tagged this dude. You got him for at least 1 year on the 10.6 tag. You got a new secondary coach right there. And we're going to see exactly what Coach Rashard could do with Marcus Williams because he got his hands full. But if he wants a Legion of Boom team, it starts with Mr. Marcus Williams. No doubt about it. It starts with Marcus Williams because to have that type of defense, you got to have a guy back there that's a thumper. Now, we've seen Marcus Williams make thumping plays before. We've seen some improvement plays by Marcus Williams. We've seen him make interceptions. And why I'm high on Marcus Williams? Because of Rashard. I think Rashard can iron out some of those wrinkles that's preventing him from being as great as we think he could be. So that's my take on it. That's why
do you think he can reach an all-pro level?
I do think he can.
I do.
You believe he can reach an all-pro
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Under the stewardship of Chris. Listen to me now. He's not that far off, man. Under the stewardship of Chris Richard and Marcus Williams, and listen, the motivation is there. Think about it. The motivation is there for him to improve. The Saints got him tagged at 10.6. They don't see him as 13. He's gonna, and then you got a new secondary coach that's better than the last secondary coach. He's gonna, and the guy knows. He look at Marcus Williams, can break down his game. All good coaches can do. If you're a really good coach and you coming into a situation, he's gonna look at players and say, you know what, I like this guy. Why isn't this guy a Pro Bowler? Well, you're gonna look at and decipher his game. And we already just broke down three of the top. You changed three of the things that we just mentioned, and of course, they're big things. Tackling is a big thing. But if he really wants to learn how to tackle, he can tackle. It's his damn job. And you got a good coach. Good coaches, a really good coach can get him on that level. And it's not he don't have to be perfect, but I'm telling you, he can iron out the wrinkles necessary to bring him up to that Pro Bowl level. Coach Richard can't do that for him.
Big Q, I just thought of this because I remember you said that Marcus Williams before the Minnesota Miracle was having a stellar year, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, I want to bring this question up to everybody. Like, we all have like stellar moments in our lifetime, right? Throughout the day of our life. How often do we have a lapse in our own judgment?
How often? I mean,
how often do we have lapse in judgment that we either say something we don't want to, or do something that we didn't want to do? You know.
I mean, we had a lot of judgment.
Get to the point where we're at now, you know. To be honest, that whole Minnesota Miracle was a lapse in judgment on Marcus Williams' part.
Well, I mean, I think to me that, you know, that Marcus Williams there, you know, I mean, I see that he can still to be the top, you know, player safety. You know, I just think he's the best. But I think I think Chris Shaw gonna, you know, turn things around for him though, bro. I think that's gonna help him.
We
You
should
know
have
what I'm
drafted
saying?
Tyrann. We wouldn't even been in this situation if we would have had
Yeah,
Marcus.
that's what I said. I mean, I think I think Christian Shaw gonna help Marcus Williams though to bring his game to another level though, bro. I think that look, I got confidence in Marcus Williams though, bro. I'm not saying that he's a bad dude though, bro. I just think that
At least that was Bambi.
yeah, exactly. And I think that I think Marcus Williams gonna be better though, bro. I think that he's gonna be more better in his tackling. I think he can get himself short and flashing and around everything. But I'm saying that he's still a good player though. But I'm not hating. I think the issue with the tackling that is bad for him. That's why I say he need to get more better so he can be more good tackling though. But I just think that I hope that like I say Christian Shaw could help him out of him. You know what I'm saying? So it could be more simple how everything could be one way to another. So I want things gonna cause everything in the mix up. But I think, like I say, he's a good guy. But I'm thinking that the secondary is going to help him around with Marcus Williams. And I think that Chris Shaw is going to be a fantastic as a defensive head back coach, you know what I'm saying, that help the secondary to be more better, though. So they ain't got to make no mistakes and cause everything in this defense around. And I think that's going to help a lot more down the line, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think we're going to have no problem with the secondary, hearing about, the secondary struggling again. Oh, here we go, deja vu again, drama. You know what I'm saying? And I think, okay, but we don't want that to happen again, though. I think secondary gonna get themselves straight, though, bro. They got to stay focused in that back end, though. You know what I'm saying? With Lattimore, Odebo, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Michael Jenkins, Marcus Williams, then you got JT Gray, the other safety. I think the secondary got to be the secondary, the top. But if they're not there quite yet, though, bro, then it's gonna be like remain the same way though, bro. And I don't want to say it though, but I had no choice. But I just gotta let it out. I think the secondary gotta
We
get this
have
up.
a top 5 secondary. If Marcus
Yeah, we gotta have a
Williams,
top. Yeah, we gotta be a top 5 secondary. But right now we're not there quite yet. But I think we need to be there though. Like I say, if Christian Shaw could turn the secondary around though, you see what I'm saying? And I hope that he do turn the thing around quick and hurry though. So one thing we have an issue with this secondary that we gotta worry about. And I think to me, if the secondary could get this thing on organized and get itself on pace, then we could have a good talk about our secondary is more good. But if they're gonna be bad and give them up these big plays, oh, they're gonna say, okay, no way, Jose. And I say, nah, stop that. So the secondary gotta be better though, bro. And I hope they do a great job, bro, this season. Hopefully this season
me too. I'm
2020, bro.
sending
And Chris
prayers
Shaw can
out,
turn the thing around for him.
man. Y'all gonna have to have confidence for me because I ain't got none in Marcus Williams. If it was possible, I'd have negative confidence in Marcus Williams. So
Yeah, I would say,
coach,
I'll probably
y'all gonna
say,
have to have that for me because I ain't got that.
yeah, I'll probably say a minus negative, but I'm gonna say like a positive negative. With Marcus Williams though.
I have
But
faith in Coach Richard. I have what Q was saying about a great coach getting the best of their players. I'll believe that 100% because I had a great D-line coach who helped me out.
Yeah, because that's why.
If I wouldn't have not met him, so
that
was very accurate. I hope that had same effect that happened to Marcus Williams. Like I said, if that happens, top 5. But it's also Sean Payton. I want to remember that guy Q. You said that he hired to make him accountable. Is he gonna hold Sean Payton accountable for his play calling? I'm interested to see what that effect is. You muted right now, though, Q. You muted.
That's interesting. Great question. But that's interesting that you would that would be the fact that Coach Payton would even bring in a senior assistant to help him with the offense. And for years we were saying that because you need somebody in there to kind of help you see things. And you see Pete Carmichael after a period of time, you got to look around, scan the room and say, do any of these guys in here going to tell me the truth, even though telling the truth might cost them their job. And a lot of them guys are not going to tell Coach Payton the truth. A lot of those guys are going to let him do whatever he wants to do because Coach Payton's their boss. But if it's it's a big deal that Coach Payton did pick up that senior assistant, and I seen that out the point. Said, man, that's astronomical. Now, whether or not he listens to him, that's a whole nother thing. I don't know. That's a whole nother thing. I don't know if he might be another yes man to the party. I don't know his personality
type. He probably is, though, Q. He probably is.
The
He
problem
probably
is,
though,
bro, because if you got 12 yes men, what and you got one him coming up in there. If he a guy that's gonna speak his mind, the 12 against the one gonna convert him to a yes man anyway, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
unless he be fighting up against the rest of them, you better keep your mouth shut. You can't tell that to Coach Payton. You won't lose your job. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, you got to be
You
able to.
gotta do something.
You got to figure it out.
Read.
But
Yeah,
I
you gotta
mean,
bring how it is though, bro. I think that's what I
accountability is
said,
part
bro.
of it.
You can't tell Sean Payton nothing, but Sean Payton gonna do his way though, bro. That's why you're a classic guy though, bro. I think he's a smart guy, but he always do things his
Hey,
way.
Jerry.
What's going on, Jerry boy?
OG, what's up, brother Jerry?
What's
Triple
up?
OG,
What's
baby.
up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Ain't nothing to it, baby. What's going on, Pound Dope?
Welcome in, bro. Welcome in. What's on your mind, brother Jay?
Man, y'all pretty much covered up everything that had to be said. I mean, Byron, he just took over. I was just,
I just
Yeah, let
took
him
off,
know.
bro.
I
I gotta
was
take
just
off, bro.
listening. But dude, you just had to say what you had to be said.
On real, bro. On real, man. I just think that's how I said though, Jerry, bro. I just gotta tell you how it is though in the show, bro. I think that everything. Yeah, I had Metro, bro. I just gotta keep it high, simple on with a great Saint tank, bro. The Who That Nation family, though, bro. I gotta put everything. And I think some people, like I say, they hate us this year, bro, Jerry. They hate the Saints, though, but I'm telling you, we're gonna prove the people the haters though this year, though, bro.
Oh,
All the people can hate what they want, bro. They can say all they stuff. They can run their mouth, yakka, they can smack on their mouth. We're gonna smack right back at their face. They can talk all they stuff, though, bro. They can talk all they want, though, bro. They can say how they say it, but we're gonna say everything respond right back to it, though, bro. We ain't scared. We ain't gonna back down. We ain't gonna back down one bit, Jerry. We ain't gonna back down, bro. You know what I'm saying? We ain't scared nobody, though, bro.
That's why we gave you the nickname Firecracker or Fireball or Hurricane. Because
On the real, firecracker like fireworks.
It's all rolled into one, bro.
You already know, dog, bro. For sure, man.
We're gonna be this
Big
thing
Q,
lit.
what's up with you, bro? What's happening with you, bro?
Good, brother Jerry. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, man. It's the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I know, bro. Tell that truth, bro. I mean, it's
Saturday
good,
loud,
man.
baby.
I'm telling you. But go ahead, brother
Yes,
Jerry.
it is.
Drop
What's
some
up?
science
What's up,
on us.
Trey?
How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Trey, what's up with you, bro?
What's up, OG?
Oh, you got it, man. But I gotta say hello to the coach, Coach Rude. I can say and the coach.
The coach is here.
What, you trying and butter me out so I can hire you? Good luck with that.
But Rudy, I did take your advice, man. I did check out the guy you've been
Lawrence
pressing
Woods?
me to talk about earlier this week about
Lawrence
that
Woods?
Woods guy you were talking about. Yeah, dude.
That dude is not just hype.
That dude, bruh.
He backs it up.
He a kick returner, ain't he?
Kick returner and linebacker, I believe, DB. So
You talking about Longwood?
Yeah, well, when I checked the highlight out, bro, you weren't lying to me, bro. You were not lying to me.
Someone actually mentioned that I was an agent to Lawrence Woods.
No, I know somebody saying Longwood.
Yeah, bro. Lawrence Woods, man, bro. When I checked him out, when I saw him come out like a missile on that tackle, oh my goodness gracious, that dude bad.
Yeah, he bad.
And that's a young cat.
On the real.
He's standing at 5'9", 181, 82 pounds.
That's pretty good. Deontay Harris off of special teams and make
man. That's what I said.
Get him up out of there.
Yeah, I say put him up. I would say put Deontay Harris on the offense though, bro. You let Lawrence Wood play kick return and punt return.
Deontay. Hey man, yeah.
Get him out there. He gonna get hurt again if we keep him out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, coach.
Did you ever get your internet fixed?
Oh yeah, man. It's back up and run. It's back up and running, man. It's been giving me headaches.
You fits for the last 2 days.
Man, but all is well, bro.
Good. That internet has to give you fits though.
Yeah, because I know you had issues with your internet though, Jerry. That's why I say you have a problem with it. I say, oh Lord, they can mess up my boy again, though. Run this damn internet. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, man, but look, ain't nothing gonna stop me from talking Saints talk with y'all, bro.
Nope, not at all.
Internet
Not
out,
at all, bro.
in or out, whatever. You already know I'm gonna show up.
There you go, bro. That's
One
what's
way,
up.
look, one way or another, I'm coming in.
You coming in, bro. You gotta break the door down. You gotta break the door down, or you still gonna come in the thing with the show with the family, though, bro.
I'm
Coming in like the FBI.
Y'all gonna have to do something because ain't no stopping the OG, bro. Ain't no stopping this brother.
Nope.
I bet you're right. Hey, Jerry, you excited for the Pelicans tonight? The Pelicans post game review.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, I'm ready, man. But I was listening to Big Q and
got
DC
my list.
was talking about this guy being the new Pelicans coach, man. That's gonna be a good pickup. Willie Green.
Yeah, that will be. Sorry about that, but I just want to see if you're excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going. Willie Green's is very interesting pickup.
Before I go any further, fellas, before I go any further, shout out to everybody that's in the chat. What's good, everybody? Who that to everybody? I hope everybody is having a great weekend. Know that the OG loves each and every one of y'all, and like I say all the time, there's absolutely nothing y'all can do about it. I love you all so much. Y'all the greatest of the great Saints. Thank.
Yes, sir.
Number one.
Hey, Jerry, question. Wasn't you that got me involved, that got me interested, that pointed me in the direction of the Great Saints think tank?
What's that, Rudy?
I was saying, wasn't it you that got me pointed in the direction of the Great Saint think tank from State of Saints
I don't know.
podcast?
I don't think so. Might have been somebody else.
No, I thought it was you.
Nah, I think it was somebody else, bro.
Sure. You're dropping that knowledge.
Yeah, it's always good that you have people, you know, that always join the show, you know what I'm saying, with the Who Dat family, though, bro. That's why you have love and support each other and everything. And that's why we always have discuss about our team, and that's how we do it every show, every day, you know what I'm saying. We represent how we do as the Who Dat family, the All Her Saints fan, you know what I'm saying. Now we cool on the show, and how we do things, and we say our words. So that's all.
Oh God, elite! You saw the comment too, huh, Jerry? Huh?
Yeah, but
so I think.
Yeah. But
Coach Jack.
Who's
Coach Jack?
I got a question for y'all.
Oh, Coach Jack for Coach B.
I got a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all. As y'all saw a few days ago, that now the Superdome is without a name on Thursday. I'm sure y'all saw that.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I'm mad about that though.
You know,
out of here.
And Big Q know where I'm going with this. Big Q know where I'm going with this. It's the Falcons' fault.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Stole my name and make it Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Huh. I told you they won't be here, Jerry.
Swag jocking.
They want to be, Jerry.
Now,
they stole Fontenot. They took. I mean, what you know, Fontenot.
Look. Man, dude, it was disappointing, bro. I totally blame the Falcons for this, man, because they stole the even though our contract is expired, but hey, I'm still accustomed I'm still accustomed to the Louisiana Superdome. That's what
what dimensions, Q? What dimensions,
that's all.
Man?
Hey, Jerry. I remember a while back we was trying to figure out who's going to sponsor the Superdome after Mercedes-Benz contract over. I actually remember this saying that I hate saying this, but I remember read an article. I hope that was just fake. That I think it was Pornhub or something which wanted to get a name out there or something like that.
Nah, man.
Nah, that ain't gonna
Nah,
vibe
nah,
that
nah,
here.
nah,
Nah,
man. They
ain't
just making
gonna-
that shit up, man. That
I
that
like
ain't
that
gonna
better
that,
get fake,
the
but
Superdome ain't no
here's
sexy.
hear me on this.
sexy
This is gonna be
dome.
funny though. Had that been true,
No.
I'd rather have them. I'd rather have them be the sponsor for the Atlanta Falcons Superdome stadium because that's where they choke a lot. So
They said, look at the Mercedes-Benz
Nah, that
sign
shit.
removed from the
Hey, Rudy
Superdome.
Falk
Ain't that
can't
some
get the
shit?
banner
No.
up. Can't get the banner up.
What you think? What you thinking they're gonna be though for the Superdome, for our Superdome?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
might go back to the regular
they got
Louisiana
a deal.
Superdome. You know?
They're working on
Well,
it.
they're talking about the
Jesus.
Caesars Entertainment.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what entertainment?
Caesars.
Caesar
The
Entertainment.
casino.
Casino.
That's not bad.
I want Zatarans, bro. Let Zatarans get that logo up there.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, that's why I said, bro. I'll go with it. Yeah, that's why I would go with that. Shit.
The Zatarans, though, you're gonna get cooked in this
Wait,
thing.
wait,
Oh,
guys.
they're gonna be doing a whole lot of
I got something funny.
Huh?
The Uncle Ben Superdome.
Okay.
I don't think that works.
I can deal with that.
Because Uncle Ben's a rice name too. I'm like,
I don't think it's they right. I think they changed that name, Rudy. I don't know if that's the same name. I think they changed that name.
No, I still see some Uncle Ben's rice in Rouseau. So
Oh, okay.
Well, look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what name it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be a name, so we ain't gotta worry about the damn dirty birds picking our name again, though, like you did before. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm sick and tired of thinking birds in Atlanta always have a name as our name. They don't want copycat us. Oh, Minnie Mouse.
that's why I want my favorite commercial with the Saints and Falcons. Is literally when these old boys playing with a voodoo doll. It had a Falcons fan, and it's like, Dirty Bear can't fly a broken wing as he freaking pricked him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm saying, why did they, you know what I'm saying? Why did Dirty Birds want to have our name? Because they're not from here, though, but they live in a different part of where they at, though. That's why I say they're always going to complicate because they don't have the same name we got. But it's going to change this time. We're going to have a different name this season, though. Because I don't care where they go. They can keep that name they have. But they're going to repeat and go, they're going to be like Killer. Because every time they're going to be like Killer because we're in the same division with them, though. And that's what I'm saying.
They want our energy, Byron. They want to be us. They want to take our energy.
Yeah, they want to take out energy. That's what I said, though, Trey. That's crazy, though, bro. I'm not. Hey, you know how it is, though, Trey. You know what I'm saying? These dirty birds, you know what I'm saying, always want to pick on us and we pick on them, though. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth. That's what whoop their ass for a reason, though. You know what I'm saying? And you know we get tired of beating dirty birds every year, though.
Yeah.
You know, especially people. You know what I'm saying? The Atlanta fans and all them, they hate on the Black Gold Nation, boy. You're gonna be hating on Black Gold more and more, though. Anyway, do because the Black Gold gonna whoop your tail every time, though. You learn your lesson.
This doesn't seem like a good name.
Jamal said we that Superdome.
Yeah. I was thinking I thought about the Bayou Superdome. Like, no, that doesn't seem like a good fit for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would say that's valid. That's Tiger Stadium. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, every name we just mentioned about, you know what I'm saying?
Look.
That's gonna be the name we could put right there.
I wouldn't mind seeing Smoothie King
take look, fellas. Whatever.
The Smoothie Dome.
Go ahead, Jared.
Smoothie King already got the center where the Pelicans.
Yeah.
Now Smoothie King already got the.
They already got the Smoothie King. Yeah, that's why I be going to the Smoothie King. I be going to the Smoothie King every time, though. Me.
The Popeye Superdome.
But I tell you what. Look.
Where's that, Trey? Where's that, Trey?
Fellas.
Let the Falcons get the Popeyes.
Whatever the name of the Superdome is, whatever the name of the Superdome is, they already know what's coming.
They're gonna get a whole lot of Popeye chicken. That's gonna be the name for the dirt.
Look, I don't care if it's the TSC Superdome.
Hell yeah.
For real though, bro. No dope. You know what I'm saying? I don't care like you can put like old time things. You black gold, we that, who that, Superdome. You know what I'm saying? That can put right there.
Wait, I got the perfect one. I got the perfect name. Welcome back to you, Big Q. I got a perfect name for a Superdome.
What you got?
The Benson Memorial. Make it like a memorial to Tom Benson. So.
Okay. Well, that's not a bad thing.
Benson Dome.
The Benson Dome.
Yeah, why not? It's right next to the Benson
I got
Tower.
one for you. How about
Yeah,
Coach Rudy
Tom Benson
Superdome?
Memorial Stadium, or Superdome,
The Byron Superdome.
What's up, Eric?
Where
Eric
is it,
said
Gary?
just call it heaven.
Hey,
Call it heaven.
too. Tasha says that my laugh kills her every time.
Just call it heaven. Call it heaven.
Call it heaven. Call it heaven and call it hell for everybody else. I'll tell you what. That's what you do. You call it heaven for the Who Dats and call it hell.
Yeah, heaven for Who Dat Nation, though, Gary. You call that right there. You call it that right there, though.
How about hell for
This thing.
Oh man.
We still got Gumbo, the dog. Don't worry, buddy.
Gumbo's
the
still around.
Coma Dome. Pelicans Noah said, "What about the Sports Coma Superdome?"
Gumbo be there, doesn't he?
Hey, that's our Saints dog. So
okay, Pelican. Okay, Pelican. Noah. What about the Sports Coma Superdome? I like that. Okay. I'm feeling that.
I do too. I would say the Cajun Dome, but University of Lafayette has that. University of Lafayette has that. So.
Yep, old Cajun.
Wait, I just thought in honor of the former Utah Jazz and also how the jazz music, the Jazz Dome. The Jazz Superdome.
I would like that too, bro. I'm for real, bro.
Damn,
if
Trey.
I ever make it big, I'm gonna buy the team of the Jazz and give
Trey
it back
just slammed the hell out of it. Slam Rudy Trey DDT that.
He RKO'd me.
What about
I know we're coming.
Trey, what you see, bro?
Oh, that's fire. That's what I'm saying. The Jazz is fire.
I'm gonna see if I can find something on this because I know they was talking about it. It's supposed to be something coming up soon on this.
We should be
Gumbo Dome sounds interesting, but
the basketball team should have been the Jazz.
We were the Jazz, but they moved to freaking Utah.
Utah. Yeah, switch the name of the brand.
We should be able to keep the Jazz name, But hey,
businessman, but that was a bad.
But hey, Trey, check this out. When we was getting a new name for the basketball team after the Hornets name went back to Charlotte, I was saying, why don't we just name them the New Orleans Steppers? Because steps involve you need steps to dance, right? And you could probably keep the colors, maybe change them up a little bit,
Hot Steppers.
the New Orleans Steppers. What do you think?
Yeah, that's pretty fire too. It's just the money.
Who That Nation Dome, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
You said he had
Caesars.
He had the right thing.
That's interesting. The Caesars, Louisiana, sponsored by Caesars.
I was gonna say Louisiana Stole Saints Superdome. That's how I would put it. You know we're the Stole Saints though, so we are down with Saints. So I'm gonna put Louisiana Stole Saints Superdome. You like that? But we got some nice names though. We got some ideas, some names though, bro.
Hey, Byron.
Yo.
You want? I know we don't talk about the Falcons, but I got a name for the Falcons the stadium that should have been.
What's that?
This is their name. What the name should have been. The Falcon Stadium, the land that time forgot.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the team that time forgot.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll go with that.
All right, fam.
That's cool.
Family. We're gonna break. We about
Atlanta Stanky Birds Superdome for them.
Hey, Devin.
We got a few people chiming in here, man. We got about 10 minutes left on the show, family, before we end the stream. It's gonna be right at 3 hours. We're gonna bring in DC in the building as well. DC, thank you for joining us on the Pelican Post Game Report, my friend. DC, can you hear me?
Wait, DC as in DC from the Pels?
DCS Damage Control, DC, yes indeed.
Oh, you mean the Diamond Caribbean?
Hello?
Right. There you go.
What's up, DC?
Welcome to the show.
Yo, what's happening, man? I don't know about this damage control you speak of. I don't know nothing about all that. But I hear Rudy, and I can't see. I got the phone to my ear. I couldn't hear with the phone down. I don't know who on the panel, but what's happening with all y'all, man?
I'm here. Don't worry.
What's going on, DC, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. So y'all tell me the sky falling, bro, because we ain't gonna have Onyemata for 6 games, bro.
Oh, man, it's over for the Pelicans, bro. It's falling down already. We ain't gonna have no money for 6 games, man.
What happened to Malcolm Roach and Sky Tuttle and
I don't know, bro.
Neil
I don't know. I
Jr.?
the same thing. I don't know, bro. I said the same thing. I don't know what's going on with Michael Roach. We gotta get him, but we gotta bro. That's what
Geno
I
Atkins still out there. Jarrell Casey still out there. Ain't signed. You know what I'm saying?
DC, there's a question for you. It is one of the family members. Pelicans Nola got a question on screen.
What are you talking about?
Only you can answer.
Oh Lord, hold up.
Are you ready for the question?
I don't know, bro. Y'all scaring me. Come on, I can't see. You gotta read it to me. I can't see.
Okay, I'll read it, and you gotta answer it though because a family member answering the question.
I gotta answer. What type of question this is?
It's an easy question. What's up, DC? How the weather in Jamaica?
Oh, hold on. Let me look on my phone. I could tell you, bro.
Oh, you need to just look out your window.
Hey, Big Q, you thought Trey bashed my idea for a name? Look what Damien said about the New Orleans Steppers.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That's actually pretty clever, man. The Steppers, man.
No. Look, he said Damien's bashed it hard.
Well, he bashed that.
He said that's the dumbest thing I heard. Really, the New Orleans Steppers.
That was a strong bash right there. If Trey said that, Trey was slamming everything.
Not Trey. Damien Green that said that.
Oh, Damien said. Oh, there it is. All right, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Rudy New Orleans Steppers. He got one of these things on there. What is that? The hole in your head emoji.
Eye patch. He got
I like that name though. I think the Steppers, they don't work as a football team, but the Steppers can work like a W. It can be a W.
Rudy brought that up. Rudy brought that, and Damien trying to respond to that. He said, "That's the dumbest thing I ever heard." Rudy
That's for the basketball team, not the football team. The Saints is gonna be forever. So.
Oh man, that's a hard. That's a hard slam right there. That's
a hard slam dunk right there.
That's strong.
That's breaking a glass slam dunk hard.
Yeah, like slam on the goal, like grabbing the rim. You know what I'm saying? You gotta push it down. Like trying to
go outside, tell us.
Crack that thing.
But yeah, that's Damien doesn't like that one too well.
Yeah, I think Damien, like he said, he not really go with that one though. He said, "Be past that, skip it."
Well, wait, I got one for Damien. That probably work for Damien. The New Orleans Pimps.
My boy Damien, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Damien, I got one for you for the basketball team. The New Orleans Pimps. So that way we can pimp out your mom. Your mama.
No, Rudy, no, don't do that.
I'm sorry, Damien, but why are you bashing New Orleans with the basketball team name? Oh well, what? Oh well.
But DC's back. DC, you all right?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, bro. I was just I was pulling up that weather in Jamaica on the weather app, bro.
They say just go outside and
they said it's sunny.
Oh, okay, sunny. Okay.
Yeah, it's sunny, bro.
Okay,
that's what the weather app told me.
Thank you, DC, for giving us the weather report on the island.
Yeah,
I'll become a meteorologist.
Yes,
you got a good weather down there, bro. DC, got a good weather down there, though, bro. In California.
Yeah,
man, it's raining like a mug where I'm at. I don't know what damn water damn near pushed me out of my house today. I don't know what you talking about.
Hey, Big Q.
They gonna push that far, bro.
I got something to say, especially to DC.
What's up, K-Dot?
The following broadcast has been brought to you by the Desirable Caribbean.
No, man.
DC, are you your phone stick again? Are you still here?
What's up?
DC,
yeah, I'm here.
Are you here? You got a good connection?
Yeah, I got a good connection, bro.
Okay, all right. I just had to make sure.
I told you I was checking the weather app. That's why I dropped out.
Oh, so your phone, so you can't open up two apps at the same
time. Wait.
One app works, shuts the whole phone down.
No, man.
They want to change one app at a time.
I opened up the weather app, bro, and I'm so far away from Jamaica, it took me a lot of data. So everything slowed down, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's what friends are for, bro. I mess with everybody, big think tank And the Pelicans flock. You know, I do stuff for them like that, bro.
Why you
Yeah,
yelling?
that's how you gotta roll, bro.
I ain't think you could hear me. You kept asking me if I was here. I say maybe I should speak a little louder. So.
No, I was just asking. You know, are you still here? Could you hear us?
Yeah,
Could you
I'm
hear
good,
us?
man. I got it set up.
All
Yeah,
right.
man. All the weather's good down where we at, though, bro, DC.
But go ahead,
What'd you
DC.
say,
Chime
brother?
in. DC,
Now,
I'm
I
gonna
was
give you
saying, I was just making sure the weather's so good down where we at, though, bro.
Yeah, no harm, Damien. I apologize for that remark I made.
Well, y'all ain't gonna let that one go, huh?
No. They
Let
ain't
what
falling
go?
for
What I
that.
miss?
They're not falling for that. DC, cut it
Come
out.
on, Rudy. You got to keep up, Rudy. You
Sorry.
ain't got to raise your hand over here. You got to keep up, Rudy.
Oh my God!
Keep up,
I didn't
keep
raise my hand.
Rudy hasn't raised his hand in several shows. Come on, DC.
What? Y'all let's stop
That's
Rudy from
right.
raising his
That's
hand?
right, Lil John DC. That's right. He didn't do that, bro.
Got my hand up. My hand raised.
I
Man,
may
look at-
raise my hand once or
My hand
twice in
raised.
a 6-hour show, but that's about it, you know.
What's
Say,
up,
Rudy,
Quincy?
Rudy, don't let them change you, bro. I like the fact that you raised your hand, bro. I thought that was real original. I've been doing podcasts for 6 years with Big Q, and I ain't never seen nobody come in there and raise their hand. Had me cracking up.
Hey,
All right.
Big Q,
hold
you gonna
on.
let Rudy be Rudy, bro?
No, I mean, I didn't tell Rudy not to raise his hand. It's fine. Listen, I got about 5 minutes left to go on the show. I'm gonna give it to you before we end the stream. Let's
Oh,
hear what
all
you had
right.
to say about Onyemata.
Man, look, y'all know what it is, bro, with Onyemata. It sounds like a similar thing with Mark Ingram. Hopefully he didn't knowingly take anything he wasn't supposed to. But I can tell you one thing that we don't have to worry about with this team. For them to let go of Sheldon Rankins and also trade Malcolm Brown. And then we got this issue with Onyemata. And we know sometimes, a defensive tackle is going to get hurt. So I can tell you this, family. I'm not about to say the Pelicans, boy. I'm ready for the show at 8 o'clock. The Saints are prepared. They prepared, man. We shouldn't have to be panicking. We probably gonna sign one of them veteran free agent guys like we've been wanting them to do, because maybe before this happened, they wasn't gonna sign one of them guys, because I think they're really happy with what we have in house. You know what I'm saying? So the sky ain't falling. The Saints ain't about to lose an extra 3 games because of this. But as usual, those first 2 games, it just happens to be a trend for us. We know it's going to be a little rough defensively. It always takes the Saints a couple of weeks to get their legs and kind of get things going defensively. So we're going to have a few shootouts probably in the beginning, and rightfully so. And that might actually be a good thing with the quarterback we got this time around. So whoever that may be, Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston. Me personally, you see who I got on my avatar on the screen. So the man is pretty damn good, and Jameis Winston. And I don't think Taysom Hill is as good as him as a complete poor quarterback, but he's obviously better at other aspects. So I'm still extremely excited about the season. This is definitely a setback, and I wasn't happy when I heard this. Actually, follow Onyemata on Twitter, and I saw the message that he put out on Twitter is how I found out. And it kind of sucks, man, that he has to miss 6 games, because it's really supposed to be 4. Because he should have never got suspended for the 2 games in which the man received some damn weed products and he ain't used none of them.
Sure
the hell he
did.
got suspended for? Because it's people from Canada where it's legal sent them to him. Like, come on, man, that was crazy. But you live and you learn. We the Saints, we know it's gonna be obstacles. We know Roger Goodell and his funky ass gonna find a reason to dock us for everything. And you notice how this happens with him, and we get the timetable immediately for his suspension. But we still waiting to see what the hell going on with Laddie Daddy. This is completely crazy, man, when it comes to this team in the NFL and their punishments. But the man failed the test. You gotta take your lick and be suspended. So we can't be mad at the league for that. Onyemata should have knew better. And we're gonna have to move on from this, family, and hopefully this motivates the Saints to get a deal done with Laddie Daddy. Can't get one done with Marcus Williams, and maybe free up some more cash so we can add a few more pieces this offseason. We still need that cornerback. You can add probably one more D tackle for the list. I don't want one of the swinging door players that we usually get that we sign, let them play a few games and then cut them. Go actually sign somebody for the whole year and make it work.
Well said, DC. And that's the mentality, man. We got to move on, man, and keep on doing what we got to do. And like we're saying, and you see what K. Dot said, Jarrell Case in a cornerback, absolutely, and we keep
Yeah, I like
moving
Jarrell Case.
going.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know
Casey
why
too.
Tennessee let go of him.
Yeah.
Go
ahead,
Go ahead,
Rudy.
Rudy.
I saw you. DC's ready for tonight. As am I. Look, DC, I got my list ready for players I want to draft, and this.
But nobody ain't being salty, Rudy. You need a sugar-free hat or something too. Nobody ain't being salty right now, bro.
You got the head salt.
You sprinkling salt in the game, trying to insist on people being salty. What's wrong with you, Coach Rudy? Your hat on too tight? Oh, you got hope now?
You got hope. You got hope or you salty. One or two.
You got hope for them to be salty?
You got salt and hope. You got hope and salt. Hope has on the name.
Let's hope we don't have to hear this in stereo now.
You got a stereo too.
All right, brother.
Yeah, but like I said though, man.
Hold on, one more thing. Let's hope your time hasn't run out yet.
Oh shit! Here come the clock. Rudy,
you gonna do something with all that though, bro?
You got to put the time on pause, bro. The Pelicans done got their coach already, bro. And Richard Sherman,
this is David Griffin's time. His time is running out.
Richard Sherman and got out of jail, so we good there. He might still be coming to the Saints at a low price. Hopefully, the brother, can get everything together, and we could be some therapy for him over here for the low.
At least I'm ready though.
With the time ticking on, Rudy.
Just a question. DC. Have you checked out any highlights of Charles Bassett yet?
No, I didn't get a chance to check out no players after last night, bro. You're trying to overwork me, Rudy.
That's fine. I just want to make sure if you hit him. That's
fine. I ain't check him out yet, but I will check him out before I pull up my two players for a draft next week.
I got plenty of players for draft picks, so I got several confirms and a few maybes. So,
well, that's good, man. You keep pumping them in the chat or talk about them when you come on live, man, and we let you open up.
Last time we did
talk about some of your players.
Remember the last time we did the Pelicans talk, I said I'm gonna go scout out some people and do some homework and research and see who I believe we should draft.
Yeah, what you did for the Saints though, bro? You need to be looking at them Saints free agents, Coach Rudy. You can't wear one hat, bro.
Yeah,
I have.
You're a coach on the Saints staff and the Pelican staff, bro. You got to do both teams.
I'm a jack of all hats and a master of none, apparently, to DC.
I just asked you where your players was at, bro. I ain't say all that.
For basketball or football?
I asked you where your Saints players at. You over here, we ain't in the Pelican show. You over here trying to get me to do a draft prospect.
Jack Smith, who else? I got those two.
Yeah,
he's still out there. He's still out there.
Yeah, I think that's what I said though, bro. I think we're gonna have a good year.
I'm doing Saints right now.
I think the season's gonna be good for the Black Gold Nation. I think we're gonna have a fantastic year for the season. I think we're gonna do everything we gotta get. Like I said, we need to get another corner, another veteran, another D tackle. Yeah. I think we got all the offense all set though, man. We ain't nobody on the offense. The offense all good to go. We need more help on the defense side. Like I said, get another corner, a defensive tackle. Probably like a defensive lineman, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, with David Onyemata going to be out for 6 games. So I think that's going to be more a low blow right there. But I say we're not out of the gates yet. We're not out of the woods yet, though, bro. We still got a lot of stuff to do the next couple of weeks before the end of the month, before training camp start on the 27th through the 30th into August. So we got a lot of stuff to feel right now, though, bro. Right now, we're heading in the right direction. I'm excited for the season, though. I'm excited for 2021 for the Black and Gold Nation, our team and everything. I think that we're going to have a fantastic year. And I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm ready for this thing to begin. I'm ready for our team, to pull for them and cheer on them and everything. And they're gonna do their thing, though, bro. They're gonna practice their tail off on the field. And I'm happy that we got everything that we need to do. That as a Black and Gold family, we are, and we always like to support our team 100, though, bro. And I know we keep things real and everything in the show. You know what I'm saying? We know how to do things, beyond and everything. We keep everything away, everything in front of us, and we're not making mistakes and everything. We lost some guys. Most of them we got guys going to help our team and everything right behind. And I think it's going to do a fantastic job. It's going to, when we have some guys going to be out, other guys going to step in and fill their roles, and they're going to handle their business, though, and they're going to get their stuff going, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said, that you can't let our team going to be out and know our team still going to be the same way, though. And I think it's not going to change one bit. But I think we're still a team that we are going to beat, though, you know what I'm saying? I think the team they're going to face, as we are, but other teams not going to see it, nothing they're going to see coming down the line when the Saints going to do something real crazy, into the season, though, when you got a good offense, a best offense, weapons and running game, and then the defense going, get the quarterback and pressure them and get turnovers, and that's what kind of team we are, though, bro. And we are the best Who Dat Nation family, though, bro. We're a diehard great Saint tank. How we represent, how we do every day on the show. We cover everything, news and topic of our team, the Saints, you know what I'm saying? And we know that we always have flesh and blood, you know what I'm saying, with our guys, though, bro. And I think that we always keep things simple, we everything be more honest and be more mature, you know what I'm saying? We take things real easy, but we're not trying to make things mistake of it. And I think that the Saints doing exactly the right way, though, bro. They're not cause everything in fluid, but I think some people not really think they're going to see the kind of team we're going to be into this year, though, but they're going to see it eventually, though, bro, because they know the Saints are still the same team no matter what. And they're going to be the best team in the NFL no matter what and anywhere it goes. And I think they're going to be a top team in the National Football League, any question about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't take everything away what the Saints not going to do, but they're going to do things about it because that's how they are and that's how we is as a Who Dat family that we represent how we do. And we always going to get everything back the way it belongs, but we're still going to make a run, though. We're going all the way to this year playoffs. We're going to make a run, hope to the Super Bowl championship game. And I said we got a quarterback, James Winston, going to lead us to the promised land. You know what I'm saying? He's the best quarterback, but I think he's going to be a better dude as a player. But you're not going to get the same James from Tampa. You're going to get a different type of James Winston as the New Orleans Saints and the Blanco Nation. And I think everybody going to love to play with James as our quarterback because he's a leader and he's going to lead us to the victory and we're going to win games. And that's how we're going to do it, bro. So let's go and let's get it started, though, bro. Let's go Who Dat family and let's get it popping.
Thank you, Brother Byron. Big ups to the family members as well. All the family members chiming in. K-Dot section, would you like to trade for N'Keal Harry? N'Keal Harry from the Patriots.
I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I don't think we make a move on that. I think we need to check out our own room. Keep who we got right now.
Yeah, I think we got.
Go ahead, Byron. If they were giving us for free.
Yeah, for free, but not going to get for like a first round pick or a third round pick or something like that. You gonna get one of our picks for that, though. I think we don't need nobody. We already got all the wide receivers we have right now, BQ and DC. We don't need no wide receiver. We got all these weapons on this offense. We got too many wide receivers that we had on this roster. We don't need to make another move and get another wide receiver. I think he can keep Harry. He keep Harry. If he goes somewhere, that'd be fine. But I don't think he's gonna come towards the one. I don't think Saints gonna pick him up, though. I think we got all these weapons on the road. Michael Thomas and Callaway, Traquan Smith, Baker, McCuskey, and you got D. Harris and everything. And yeah, we don't need no wide receiver, man. We good, though, bro. We got all these weapons. You got he has a wild card, do all the damage. He's a run stopper, run the ball and everything. No, we ain't no wide receiver. We straight, though, bro. We straight.
Man, it's weapons are us, Byron, bro. Look, we can add another weapon, and that's good. Why not?
Yeah, it's good. But
I give him a 7-round pick. They want a 7-round pick. If his contract ain't high, he come over here. You can see what he can do. If he don't do nothing, you keep him as depth, practice squad, whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't think we need him, to be trying to we got to go trade for this guy. And what the hell has he done? He ain't did nothing. I know he was like a second-round pick or something when they got him, but I don't remember. He was a first-round pick?
Yeah, first-round pick. No, he was.
That's dope, but I don't remember him doing that. So, what justifies us giving up a third or fourth or something?
I don't know, bro. It don't make sense to me. That's what I said, bro. You said 7-round pick. That'd be a good option, but I don't think we need him, though. But that'd be a good idea to give him, though. But I think the Saints probably not looking at him, though. But I think the Saints say we got everything all finalized, though, bro. I think we got all these wide receivers that we had that we just picked up, undrafted, when we draft some guys in the draft, but we good to go, bro. We all set in the offense, though, bro. I don't think we need another wide receiver. I mean, I appreciate that we looked at it on that when they mentioned about it. I don't think we're gonna get Harris, though, bro. I think Harris probably will find somewhere else, though. Probably, another team, but I think the Saints not gonna be having their eyes on him. But I think the Saints know they have all the guys they have that they picked up, you know what I'm saying, sign, you know, and everything. But I don't think we're going to, you know, add more depth, you know. But I think all these weapons we got right now, the offense is going to be more explosive, but they're going to be dangerous and they're going to put up big points.
Thank you for the question, that K Dot. Appreciate you. Inevitable says, yo, Jarrell Casey is the guy we should bring in to make up for Onyemata.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
be good.
Yeah, Jarrell Casey is not a bad pickup. It's, you know, a pretty productive defensive tackle. His issues were, you know, injuries at time, but he's healthy. A lot of those guys that were starters, if they were actually healthy, you know, I think those guys would actually be, you know, if they hadn't have gotten hurt, I think some of those guys would probably still be on their teams. But Kawan Short is another guy.
Top five D tackle, in my opinion, in the whole league, man. He's a guy up there. Obviously, once he's healthy, he can do everything. He can shut down. He can shut down the run. He can clog up the lane. He can do everything at defensive tackle. He's an all-around guy, man. He's excellent in all of those areas too. It ain't like he just okay in one area or the other. He's excellent at pretty much every damn thing a defensive tackle need to do. And he can play both sides of the position. Very flexible.
For sure. And that's why I say I like him though, bro. And I like the other guy, Geno Atkins too. He's another guy I like from Cincinnati, you know, but he's still out there too. You know, we could get him or Casey between him and Atkins. But I'm saying you got the corners that still available. You know, the Saints had their eyes on Richard Sherman, but you know what happened to him, got arrested and all this crap and everything. So, but like I said, I think the Saints not finished yet though, bro. They're not finished yet. You know what I'm saying? They still got a lot of stuff to do, bro. You know, once we get close to training camp, they got stuff to sign some guys that's still available. Like I said, you know, you got Casey that Q put up on the screen. You got Geno Atkins. You got Drake Kirkpatrick, who just came and visit with us. You got AJ Bouye. You got the other guy corners. I mean, you got some guys still on the free agency though. They're still looking for a team to sign though. And I think our team, the Saints, gonna look at these guys. They say, okay, you ain't got no job. Okay, well we can get you right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the Saints gonna make some moves though, bro. In the next couple of days until next week, once we get close to training camp, that Tuesday when we open up and then practice by the end of the month.
You know, I do agree we do need to pick up at least one veteran line defensive tackle. But this is what my problem is right now. If we do pick him up, and plus we have plenty of time since this whole Onyemata deal dropped, I believe we need to find someone that fits the culture the winning culture that we have developed here in Saints organization. Because if they had come in with trying to run the place, we're gonna run them right out the door.
Quick and fast. So that's why I said, bro. I think you say one. I'll say one too, but I'll probably say two: a corner and a defensive tackle. Because you gotta get a corner. You can't go to the season without a cornerback, bro. I know Odebo, we drafted everything, but you gotta get a veteran corner, bro. You cannot go in the season without a cornerback. It depends on Lattimore's situation, though, bro. You gotta get a veteran corner. You know what I'm saying? And I think the Saints gonna look at these cornerbacks that I just mentioned about Kirkpatrick. You got Bouye. You got I don't know other guys' names of the corner, but I'm saying Atkins, Casey. You get these guys though, bro. The Saints could look at these guys right now and say, look, bro, we still need to fill some holes, but we got one guy gonna be out for a while. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said the Saints not out of the gates yet, bro. They're not out of the woods. They still got more time to do, but they still know for sure. They still need to sign some veteran players. Cause we need some dog players though. We need some dog players on this defense though, bro. That's gonna help the secondary. And I ain't worried about the front seven. The front seven gonna take care of it. But I'm saying you need to put more depth in that front because, like I say, you got Payne Turner. I know, like I say, when Q just say he could play outside, I know he can play inside, but you could plug in Cam Jordan inside. You know what I'm saying? Like Payne Turner play outside. He played. We were playing Houston Cougars. He played both sides. You know what I'm saying, Q? So I think to me that you put Payne Turner as a left hand, right, and then you got Cam Jordan that playing the right end, but he could play inside though.
And I don't think Cam Jordan gonna like playing inside. I know.
Well, like NASCAR package, DC.
Yes, it's like a package. Yeah, like, yeah. But like a pretty package. But yeah, but you know Cam Jordan. Yeah, but you know Cam Jordan gonna play outside. Like he always play outside as a defense end. But I think that you're gonna use him as a single package because you don't have David Onyemata inside. Though. So I think they could just put Cam Jordan in that spot, and like Payton Turner play outside instead. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Davenport gonna be playing the same spot too, though. But it's all about Davenport got to stay healthy, though. That's gonna be the key. And I think that's why I need him to do. If Davenport can get himself going though, bro, this year though. Cause I need a full season of Davenport though. But I need Davenport to get himself back the way that he need to be as a raw dude. He's a raw dude, but he's physical. But he got to stay on the field though. But he just can't have
I
injuries. That's
guarantee you
gonna
he's gonna be healthy this year. I
He got to.
guarantee it. You know
He
why?
got to, DC.
Because they drafted a guy with their first pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Davenport
Exactly.
is going to damn near go out there ready to amputate his leg trying to play to guarantee
real.
a spot with us or some other team, bro. He ain't getting hurt this year. Watch.
No, I hope he. Yeah, I know. I don't want to get hurt this year though. I just want to stay full healthy. That's what I want right there though. If I get look, I know Davenport. Like I say, Davenport will come out the gate. He gonna come out and he gonna handle his weight though, bro. I just want him to get double sacks though, bro. I'm not saying he's gonna get a whole lot of them. But he can be at least about a few of them because you know Cam Jordan gonna he's behind up, bro. He gonna eat and eat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Davenport to do the same thing too, bro. If Davenport gets some at least about 5 sacks or something like that, that'd be perfect. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to worry about getting like 10 or 13 sacks. He can leave about 5, 6 seconds. But Cam Jordan will get his sacks though and everything. And the other guys on like Kent and Carl Granderson and Payton Turner, man, look, bro, this defense, bro, they're gonna put some shutout on these teams though, bro. Ain't no question in it.
I'm calling it right now. Davenport gonna have a double digit sack season. I see.
Yeah. How many think you gonna get, DC?
At least 10. At the very least 10.
Okay, I'm with you on that though. I say 10 though. You know what I'm saying? Because
Davenport just watched Trey Henderson go and get 15, 16 sacks.
Mm-hmm. And he was a backup.
Right. And he was the backup to him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that little guy gonna be motivated to play, man?
Oh yeah,
this is basically a contract.
Davenport's ass.
Yeah, you know that shit is because I'm saying when T-Rex, man, T-Rex was balling out though, bro. He was balling out. I can't say nothing about T-Rex though. T-Rex balled out though, bro. He balled out in that game. And I don't care nobody say T-Rex handled his weight though, but I think that Davenport got to do the same thing too. You know what I'm saying? But Davenport, I'm saying, you on the same agreement, DC. If he get 10 sacks, I'll be so happy right now. I'll be happy like, oh, that's the kind of Davenport we want right there, bro. But I'm just saying, if he get less than that, I'm not gonna be mad about that.
Who being selfish? Trey Joseph? Like what are you talking about?
I don't know, Trey just
I don't know what Trey talking about.
Yeah, but yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
But you know what it is though. But I think that Davenport he's gonna stay. He gonna be ready for it this year. But I think Davenport gonna handle his weight though. But he's gonna handle his business. He's gonna step up his game. And I think all the guys in the defense, you know, and they're gonna handle their way too, though. And I hope the secondary be in that back end and take care of themselves too, though. And I know Christian Shaw gonna do a great job as a defensive head coach. That's gonna turn his secondary around quick and hurry, though, right? So we ain't gotta worry about complaining about the secondary struggle again. Yeah. No, you ain't gotta worry about it because Aaron Glenn's gone because Aaron Glenn screwed up the secondary for a reason, though. So that's why I say
you screwed it up, brother.
Well, I say, I'm putting he screwed. I'm not saying he screwed up too much though. I'd say he screwed up just a little bit. But I just think that Christian Shaw is more as an upgrade though. That's why we got him though. Cause I like him because I think that he's more better as a head coach that's going to help this with Marcus Williams and you know the rookies and you know what I'm saying. So that's why I'm just trying to put out here though. But I'm not saying that you know Aaron Glenn's a bad coach. I mean I just think that it's just that he's not more as the guy that prefer. So I just think that you know I think that Christian Shaw is more as an upgrade because I like him though because he's more he's more as the coach that I'm really looking forward to him though. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that was a smart move to get him though instead of you know keep Aaron Glenn here though. So that's why I say that that's going to help the secondary with Christian Shaw going to develop the secondary a lot more, you know, and they can get themselves back the way in form.
All right, fam.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
we're gonna leave it on that. We're gonna drop it on that because we're getting close to the time cutoff.
Yeah.
Listen, family. I like to thank every last one of the family members for stepping in and showing some love on this Saturday stream. We did it. My time yesterday was really just all over the place, and I just wanted to make sure I step in and allow the family members to chime in because Friday's usually our day. We open up the chat, couldn't do that yesterday, so
Glad
It's
hence
we
all
can
good.
help, Kimberly.
the
It's all
show
good.
today.
It's all good, Q. You know, we always catch you the next day on the show. It's all good. We ain't worried. You know, we get the show on. You know, we do it, though, bro. It's always do, bro. We always gonna keep the show posted, pull. You know what I'm saying? You got to reschedule. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. We not hating on it. I think we're gonna still get the show no matter what on time, though. That's how we do as a great Saint thing, though, bro. We keep
And
things real in the way, though, bro.
I appreciate you guys, everybody, and listen, family.
No
Like I
problem.
said,
Appreciate you,
I,
Q.
I don't want none of y'all to be getting down. Kim, keep your head up, baby. All of the
Keep it
family
up, baby.
members out there that's about to. This is nothing new. Every off season, the Saints have to deal with something. Remember what happened last summer? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, so
Mm-hmm.
is this every
Drew
year?
Brees,
And
Drew
right, the
Brees
Drew
and his
Brees
big
thing,
Yep,
mouth.
Breeze.
all
Mm-hmm.
that. So with that being said, listen, we are the New Orleans Saints, baby. That's what we do is overcome obstacles.
Oh
We
yeah.
we
Bro.
and see the thing about this one is it happened with plenty enough time for us to make the necessary adjustments. So
Mm-hmm.
we got weeks, but we got a couple of weeks or inside of 2 weeks for training camp can come here. We're gonna sign a really good veteran defensive tackle. We're gonna get some help at the cornerback position. We're gonna go with the next person up mentality, the next room up, and we're gonna show all of the people that have been talking mess about the Saints. So don't get down in your spirit about the black and gold. When stuff happens, get up in your spirit, baby. Lift your head
Yeah,
up and understand we coming. They can't
yeah, we
stop us
coming, bro.
regardless of whatever happens, we gonna win. Bottom
The
line.
Saints are coming.
So with that being said, I'm gonna clock out on that. I thank
Yeah,
each and
we
every
gonna do
last
it,
one of
bro.
y'all. Thank you, brother Byron, brother Rudy, as well. DC is going to join me on the Pelican Post Game Report. Family, if y'all are Pelican people and you won't join the show, please feel free to click the link at the top of the chat there. It'll take you to the Pelican Post Game Report. We got one coming up at 8:05 tonight. It'll be a chat as well where we open up the panel and have the family members to chime in on all their thoughts on the Pelicans. They thought about Willie Green, Lonzo Ball, and whatever Pelican topics come to head, we'll discuss it in the stream. So with that being said, if you're a Pelican person, join the Pelican Post Game Report. That is our Pelican show. So with that
Hey,
being
Q,
said,
I
yeah,
got one
yeah.
question. I want to know, do you know like a website to go to watch the training camp and all that stuff? Or we
I don't know if they televising the training camp in its entirety, brother Byron, but if they did, it'd have to be something attached to the New Orleans Saints.com. They probably would have the information
And
on that.
NOLA.com too has a lot of stuff on the training camp. If
okay,
they
so I
don't
gotta go.
always
Yeah, Tom's
televise
Picayune,
it,
yeah.
but they'll give you a whole play by play and kind of at least tell you what happened from day to day.
Okay, so I gotta go like NOLA.com, something like that.
Yeah, NOLA.
Saints.com, like Big Q said,
Saints.com.
and I was saying
The
also
New Orleans
NOLA.
Saints.com is the Saints site, and then NOLA is Tom's Picayune. That's the NOLA.com is well, I guess the oldest newspaper in the New
Yeah.
Orleans area that been covering the Saints for years. So yeah, you can check either one of those resources and they'll give you the information if they're doing it live. I know they'll have some what the Saints usually do is they don't do like a whole show, they'll do like
Like
highlights
a half of it,
of
like half
training.
something.
Yeah, right. Like they'll show like highlights of training camp. They have a few interviews in there and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how I go. But
And
family,
what's
listen,
up? Yeah,
I
okay.
thank y'all for chopping in on this. Much love to you guys.
Yeah,
And we gonna bounce out on that. Once again, I thank
thank you, Big Q, and I'm gonna holler at you again, bro. Who that for life, baby?
you, brother
Who
Byron. Who
that? Who
that to
that?
you,
Thank you,
Coach
man. Thank
Rudy.
you, DC.
Same to you, brother.
No problem, brother.
No
Thank you,
problem,
man,
bro.
for coming on.
All
All right,
right,
no
Coach.
problem, bro. I be here with my family all the time, though, bro. You know how we do.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Thank
You
you,
know,
B.
all right, bro. Who that?
Who that? That's brother Byron, man. Rudy, I'm gonna see you on the Pelican post game report, my friend.
I'll
Peace.
see you both there.
All right, Coach Rudy. Appreciate Coach Rudy there as well. Always supporting the stream. Of course, my friend DC will be in the building as well as he's the contributor over at the Pelican Post Game Report. And if you guys want to join, like I said, just hit the link. Simply hit the link in the top of the chat. It'll take you over there. Got an 8:05 stream set up to go. We might start a little early, depending. So with that being said, I'm gonna clock out on this live stream. We spent about almost 3.5 hours allowing the family members to vent about the Onyemata stuff. And when we leave with a positive message to keep your head up, understand, fam, that they can't stop us. No matter how they try, they can run the referees at us. We just ignore them and play above them. They do all they can do to try to trip us up, but we always still winning. So with that being said, just remember that they can't stop you, baby. So we're going to see you later on that. Much love to the family members. If you hadn't hit the like button, hit it. If you aren't a subscriber, hit that button as well. And I'll see you on Monday's stream as well. So who that to you? And we out.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
WhoThatDaily.com. That's right, the WhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who Dat and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, WhoThatDaily.com is your site. The WhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who Dat in all of us.